7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Tune in.
This is your Friday Night Lights podcast, photo and entertainment, and Middle Georgia sales and services.
Coke, don't worry about Pepsi. I had to go see a man about a mule.
Look at here, look at here.
A-Town down.
And you better not lose.
Tune in.
Not so fast, my friend.
Better say it with your chest.
Come on now, shout it.
And you better not lose.
Hey, you better watch your mouth now.
I am a label.
Better shut your mouth.
Yes, I am. I don't mean to interrupt.
Better say it with your chest.
Let's get it.
And you better not lose.
What it do, people? What it do?
What's happening? What's
Good
happening?
evening. Good evening.
How's everybody this fine Wednesday?
I'm doing
Colder
good.
than a polar bear's toenail.
Okay. It is cold. It is cold, but I'm glad you're doing well, sis.
Thank you. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm blessed and highly favored. Still as petty as ever. Good to see you, Mike. Good to see you, Shakira. Let's talk to the listeners. What's going on, Obadiah? So glad to see you, friend. TCC checking in. What's
Goddamn
going
petty
on,
Betty.
Mr. Hurst?
Petty Betty.
What's going
What's
on,
up,
Mr.
yo? How you
Hurst?
doing tonight, yo?
I'm good, bro.
Okay.
I see Jeremy is here. Good evening to you as well, Jeremy.
We don't care, child. He only spoke to you. Could have bypassed that. Moving right along.
Woo, buddy. So it is Wednesday, y'all. Two more. Okay, yeah. So we got games this Friday, and then the next games will be during the week. So, man, this Friday might be our last Friday edition. Say it with your chest. Okay. What's going on, Mars? How you doing? Welcome to the podcast. Again, let's see. The Wizard's gonna come today. He probably gonna tick a couple of people off, and then we want to hear from you all, and I want y'all to come talk to us and tell us why our analysts are wrong, why the Wizard is wrong, or why they're right, and why you think you're gonna win, and why you think the other team is gonna lose. And you don't have to necessarily be from that particular fan base because everybody's not here. So y'all can come on and defend other fan bases if you want to. How you doing, Rocky? Welcome. What's going on, Tori? Welcome, Brooks County. Brooks County is here. So with that being said, this is today is early signing day, right?
It is.
Okay, Rocky,
Yeah.
you want to come on and talk to us today, right? Okay, we'll let you come on and talk tonight. Just look out for the link when it's time, and we'll let you come on and talk to us. Tori does a great job for Brooks County, by the way. But we definitely hear from you. So yeah, today is National Signing Day. A lot of big signings. Y'all want to talk about that?
Early signing.
Early signing day, you know what I mean.
Very interesting day.
Yeah, because no. People like to always critique and criticize what we say. So we just wanted it's early signing day, babe. That's all. I mean, although you're a 49er, babe, I still love you.
Marquise, what's going on, nephew? He said, good evening, uncles and aunties. He says, good evening, aunties and uncles.
Hey, Marquise.
Kevin DJ Johnson, welcome to the podcast. He says, Fitzgerald checking in. Canes on top. All right, Mr. Johnson. We might have you come on in later on in the show. And
He look a little new.
Yeah, he is new.
I thought I knew all the purple fairies. How you doing, sir?
Well, since he knew, I got a question for him. In what?
My Lord. I was told today it's gonna be Fitzgerald and Dublin.
How about them Canes? Daniel Hurtado, welcome to the podcast, sir. Mr. Hurst says, is there any news on Juju Lewis' injury? Is he playing Friday?
Man, that's gonna be hush hush.
Yeah, they're not gonna say anything.
G14 classified.
D14 classified. Well, welcome to the podcast, Mr. Johnson. You know, sometimes when we see new people, we have to kind of question them just a little bit because, you know, we have a resident troll that's not really there all the way in the head. And so he comes up with all these fake personas. So we have to, you know, make sure. But again, if you want to come on later on and talk to us about Fitzgerald and why you're going to win, we'd love to hear from you. Yeah, Mr. Shields, we're gonna talk about that in just a minute. What's going on, Oscar? How you doing? Carver Columbus in the building. D'Antoine, welcome, friend. Carver Columbus Tigers are here. What's going on, Elmo?
Handle your business.
So Morris, probably, you know, with the early signing day, he mentioned probably the biggest surprise to me of the day. The lead running back is going to the Knolls. Does Creekside have enough to beat Mighty Marist?
I'll let you take it. I'll follow up behind you, bro.
Well, as far as Lee County running back to the nose, no comment. I'm still processing that.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
He's still loading.
Yeah, it's still loading.
On that in a minute.
Creekside definitely have enough to beat Marist. Do they beat Marist? That's still yet to be seen. I really haven't got an opinion on that game just yet, but Creekside definitely have enough.
Okay. Lee running Chroma going to flipping to Florida State. WTF.
Definitely.
That's that. And then does Creekside have enough to beat Marist? I totally agree with you, yo, on this one. I'm mad that I can't disagree with you on this one, but I totally agree. They do have they got the personnel, they got the means. Again, can they do it?
Can they do it?
Good.
Best way to put it, bro.
Yeah. Mr. Johnson, I see you say you're not a troll. So again, I extend a hearty welcome for your first time on the Friday Night Lights podcast show. We welcome you with open arms, and you'll always you'll see a group of panelists who are always professional, especially myself. Now,
except on Friday nights and when we have too much to drink.
Yeah.
So what I was gonna say about the Kruma going to Florida State. First of all, I'm not totally upset about that. At first, it's surprising, right? But then when you think about it, not so much. First thing, Georgia is always known as running back U, right? So the running back room is really, really, really thick. And I know he's a 4-star and he's a special talent. But again, the running back room is really, really crowded. I mean, they injured right now, but it's crowded. So he can go down to Florida State and start. They got a new offensive coordinator, although Gus Malzahn might not be the best head coach. They say he's pretty good at offense. So there's that.
Well, he still got to compete with Cam down there. Cam Davis hasn't entered the transfer portal, so he's there. So
yeah. And speaking of, that's the other thing with regard to that. Cam David, if you, I don't know if you've seen Cam's Twitter, but you will see a picture of Cam and Krumo together. This is just what I'm told people, that they are best friends, and they played for the Albany Seahawks together, the recreation team, AAU, whatever it is. They went to Albany Middle School together. Cam Davis went to Doherty High School when he was in the 9th grade. That was Kruma's 8th grade season. He headed on over to Leesburg, and their dream was always to play college football together. So, hey, that probably had something to do with it. And it was It might be in a nice little NIL deal that sealed everything. So you just don't really know. So there's that. Let me go back to these things. Mr. Johnson said he's been on all sports platforms for years. Mr. Hurtado says Dublin looks scary. Yeah, they're a very good team, and they've got a great coach too. Matthew Fielder, welcome back to the show, Coach. He says Marist wins in a close one. Rocky says money talks. Yeah, Mr. Hadley. I'm thinking they up the ante. Marquis says, shout out to Thompson's running back, Trey Jeffrey. He signed with Kent State this morning. Congratulations, Trey. You, I'm my internet nephew. You don't even know me, but I'm talking like I know who you are. But congratulations.
I'm surprised you went that signing the way you talk about Trey.
I talk about like I know him, like Trey.
Like she was just over there for Sunday dinner.
I know, right? Thanksgiving and stuff.
I don't even know what that baby look like, but still, congratulations, baby. Maine Lakes, Burke County checking in. Congratulations on your win, Maine, and welcome back. Mr. Block, how you doing? Lee versus Milton. The Wizard will be on this evening, Mr. Block, and he's gonna give you his prediction, and we'll talk a little bit about it. And again, if you want to come on and talk to us about who you think will win, we would love to have that. Jeremy, don't start today. Every time I give you grace, you do stupid stuff. Shut up. You don't tell nobody to do nothing. You understand? Mr. Fielder says you got to play mistake free if you play Creekside. That's true. Nikki Stone, my buddy from Waco. Welcome. Mr. Farley says, how long do y'all think number 32 will stay at FSU?
Not long.
You still processing, you don't know.
Yeah, agreed. Could be just hating in that statement, but
Nah, that ain't the question that needs to be asked right now. The question we supposed to be asking right now is, will there be a new what new quarterback will appear on that Florida State roster between December 9th and December 20th?
They got some 4-star out of Texas, I think.
Well, but I'm also hearing that they recruit Castellano real hard. That played at where and went up. He was playing for Boston College this year. I heard they offered him real hard.
Now Gus Malzahn got a quarterback in the transfer portal right now that he coached, right, and recruited, right?
Is he? Oh, he does, doesn't he?
So my question is, does that quarterback sign with Florida State between December 9th and December 20th?
Ooh, possibly. Now that I think about it, possibly.
Oh, wow. Just thought about that.
The light came on.
Now you understand the question, right?
The light came on.
Okay.
The light was clicked on.
Now, and I bring that up because a lot of players, shocked us by entering the transfer portal, and then we find out the head coach taking an OC job somewhere. So who's to say such subject player may not follow subject coach?
Exactly. And I seen a couple linemen leaving from somewhere that one of those coaches are coming from. So yeah, I think we'll be just fine.
Okay. Let's see.
Real quick, let's not spend too much of the time talking about Florida State thing, please.
She clearly was moving on. What are you talking about?
Okay.
I mean, when you try to interrupt people so much, you don't, it just when you so rude and then you so hateful, and then you interrupt the people. Then you interrupt the people that ain't even really talking to you. Like, yeah, buddy.
I just asked a simple question.
What's going on, Mr. Fletcher? How you doing? Welcome. How you doing, Mr. Wilkins? TCC is in the house. Let's see. Kenneth says money talks, but bull walks. That's right. What's going on, Mr. Virgil? He says gold knows. Mr. Hatley says 32 will be there all 4 years. He's very loyal. Um, Mr. Fielder, the word on the street is that Juju did injure his hand, but nobody has really said anything. They're gonna, like we said earlier, they're gonna play that close to the vest. How you
Well,
doing?
I'll just say this. I guarantee you Buford is practicing and expecting to see Juju. You know, you
Mhm.
talking about generational quarterback and Juju Lewis. If you practice and be prepared for Juju and there's somebody else on the field,
You
preparing
good.
for Juju would definitely have you prepared for a backup.
Yeah, that's the smart thing to do. What's going on, Mr. McDaniel? How you doing? Um, let's see. Okay, am I crazy? Let
Uh-huh.
me go back.
God
Don't answer that.
dang
Do
it, man.
not. Okay, it's It's two different. Maine Lakes and Maine Lewis, both from Burke County. Y'all confusing me now. Welcome to the podcast, Mr. Lewis. Matthew said Jones County is gonna be out for Ola's head next year. Lee's Lee's quarterback signed with Georgia Southern. Congratulations to that young man. Yeah, it is the worst time to get hurt, but hopefully it's not bad if it's anything. Okay, Todd Robinson signed to UGA. Juan Gaston. So does Chroma leaving UGA, does that affect their draft class that much?
He's a big
They're
hit on
just
it being a 4-star, but I don't think it. I mean, that's a couple of points that could take them from being one. But here's my thing: do Robinson play quarterback at Georgia, or is they just looking at him as an athlete and probably have him
It
wearing a
says
DB
athlete.
role?
It says athlete right here on 3. They have him listed as athlete. So I don't think. I mean, based on Georgia's track record, he will
Yeah,
not
he's
be.
probably gonna be a cornerback.
Yeah, he'll be a cornerback. So all right. I mean, shout out to all these athletes from Georgia who have signed to college. Whether you're FBS, FCS, D2, D3, the fact that you are going on to um, just
And it
finish a
was
football career and get an education, I think it's awesome. Michael Fowler, welcome to the podcast. He says he'll be a safety.
Yeah, I can see that.
Very smart. And welcome to the podcast, Mr. Fowler. What set you representing, Shawty? Homie. Let us
mm-mm-mm.
know who your school is, Mr. Fowler. Okay. How do you say his name? Mbachu.
Well, you know what? Can I change? Hold on. Would y'all mind if I change the subject up?
No, not at all.
Uh, okay. Ain't no need to hide it because the news is already out there. The news has broken and hit the AJC already. Um, and here you go. So here's the headline.
What? Okay, Mr. Fowler is a Colquitt County Packer. Welcome again,
Oh,
Mr.
it ain't
Hey,
coming up.
oh man, I don't like that. I don't. I don't like that they making this about the record.
That's not what it's about. That's not what it's about. Now, Kelly Loeffler. Okay, I shouldn't be looking at that. Okay, we talking about sports.
Oh, you know what? Let me get that off.
Yeah,
There you
please
go.
get
That's
that off.
better.
My lord. Okay.
Oh, excuse
Yeah,
me
I
real
don't like
quick,
that
baby.
either.
And I don't mean to interrupt you, but y'all know that's what I do.
Yes, because you rude and your mama raised you better, but that's okay.
Yes,
You
she did.
always
Yes, she
are.
did. It depends on if she had the corona in her hand or what at the time when she was
Hey,
drinking.
don't do Miss Tina. That's what
Yeah.
we not finna do this day.
Now, I just want our resident Cedar Grove guy to speak on this first. That's all I was saying.
Go ahead.
Okay. Number one, after talking with Coach today, we had a conversation, and majority of the details of that conversation I'm gonna keep between me and Coach. I will say this. One, um, I feel it was a personal attack on the coach. Number two, coach was making moves to one, keep the kids in the system from the middle school. He did something that a lot of people did not like, which was he got rid of or replaced his former offensive coordinator with a new offensive coordinator from the middle school, i.e., the middle school head coach. A lot of folks didn't like that move, but with the situation that was going on that's going on in the Cab County, it was a power move by the head coach. Um, he was putting things in place to possibly bring Coach Smith from Chris County back into the program. All right. A lot of people didn't like that. Um, I don't know if I spoke on it on live, but I know I spoke on it to you guys backstage or offline.
Not
That
me, but that's okay.
it's a situation within the community and the new principal that got assigned to Cedar Grove, right? That's part of the issue too, because that new principal that was assigned by the Cab County is the same principal that suspended coach over what everybody knew what was going on in the Cab County, teachers not getting paid.
Mm.
You suspended your head coach because he got a paper check from the Cab County because he got caught up and was being paid incorrectly by the Cab County in the pay issue that was going on in the Cab County.
Yes.
All right. It seems like a personal attack from the principal against the coach. My biggest thing is, where was the AD in all of this? All right.
He sounds like a figurehead. Now, this is just my opinion. Sounds like to me that the coach, that the principal, like based on the little stuff that was going on behind the scenes at Cedar Grove this whole year, that guy, he was Doc, he was trying to get that man up out of there. It,
Real quick, I just want to address Jeremy. They're what, Jeremy? Okay, babe, you can go ahead.
yeah, he was really, I mean, he wants his people in place. I think it's a control thing. I don't know that man, but based on the petty stuff that was going on, it sounds like he just didn't want the guy there, and he was doing everything that he could to get him out of there. I mean, like just like what you said about suspending this guy about pay in the Cab County when it is documented that they weren't paying people. I mean, I'm gonna tell you, my one of my best friends hadn't gotten paid for something. She hadn't been reimbursed for something that she got that happened in May. That was over 6 months ago. And you get mad at this man because I mean, yeah, it was personal. I don't know this. I don't know what's going on, but that is personal because you cannot expect this man to come in and be just take up the mantle when you lost so many people and you lost a big chunk of your um
Roster.
yes, you lost a big chunk of your roster and a big, y'all had a well-oiled machine. Well, a lot of the cogs in the machine went on. Bama went somewhere else. Coach Adams went somewhere else. It was some other pieces that were gone. And you expect this man to come in and just, that's the thing. They didn't expect him to come in and do that. I don't know who this principal is, but sir, you full of it.
Well, I will
Mm.
tell you this. Everybody at the school and in the community was hoping that the interim principal would be made the new principal. That was the hope and the goal. Because the old principal, Mr. Spears, took a job within the county. It is what it is. I understand everybody's trying to promote, move up, level up. Get it. He recommended this young lady, he recommended this lady, this woman to be the interim principal. And the hopes was for her to become the principal. That didn't happen. That upset the community. When you bringing in a dude from outside of this community to try and do something here that's already in place, and the current interim principal understands what's in place, understands everything that's going on. The kids love her. The kids admire her. The kids look up to her and respect her. Now you're bringing somebody in from the outside. Nobody in the community in that school respects that principal because he's coming in like a Joe Clark. Nobody is accepting that. But at the end of the day, it is his ultimate decision, right? Do
Mm.
we think that he made the right decision? No, we feel he made that wrong. He made a wrong decision on firing this coach when the coach was doing what he can do to one, bring the program back to what we've known it to be over the past decade. So now that the story is out there on the AJC, no need to hide it, no need to duck it and dodge it. I'm bringing it to the forefront. If there's any questions from the fans, I would do my best to answer your questions without breaking my relationship with the coach.
Obadiah asks, has anyone interviewed the AD to understand why this happened?
I can reach. I will. You know what? That's a good one. I will reach out to the AD and see if she's willing to come and do an interview with us because
Well,
we do
I'll
have
tell
a female
you this.
AD.
I'll tell you this. I'm gonna tell you what it sounds like to me, and I'm sure the AD she probably won't say anything about it,
Hmm.
but sounds like he's a micromanager, so she probably didn't wasn't nothing what there wasn't a whole lot she could do with about it.
Yeah.
So
Um,
her
I
hands
will
are
say
probably
this.
tied.
So I will say this, and I know the question is going to come up. Um, who would I like to be the next coach at City Grove? Who do I think City Grove will hire? I said it last year, and I'm gonna say it again this year. Give Quincy Carter his shot. Let him prove himself. He spent the past 3 seasons over at Southwest DeKalb as a quarterbacks coach, offensive coordinator. Bring him over because Quincy Carter wants the head coaching job, but we know the head coach at Southwest DeKalb ain't going nowhere right now. Bring him over. He's from the community. Everybody in the community knows him, grew up with him. I
Mhm.
mean, shit. Me and Quincy Carter hanging out at football games together. We know Quincy Carter. Quincy Carter knows us. He knows the Cab County. He knows what City Road can be. Go ahead and give him the job, but allow him the freedom to bring in his staff. That's my thing, though. If the principal can allow Quincy Carter the freedom to bring in his staff and do his thing, I think City Road will be fine with
Mhm.
Quincy Carter as the head coach.
Mr. Wilkins asked, "Is this the same coach that won the championship that got fired?" No, Mr. Wilkins. No,
No,
he the coach that won the championship. He got a job at Georgia State, and so they went outside and hired someone.
yes.
So yeah, there's that. Let me see a couple of comments.
So yeah, while you're looking for comments, I would like to see Quincy Carter come in and be the head coach.
I don't think that's a bad idea. I don't think that's a bad idea. I really don't. So Oscar agrees with you. He said that would be a damn good hire, bro. You named one person. If you had to pick two other individuals, who would they be?
It, if I had to pick somebody else, who would it be?
Mm-hmm.
Um, I'm gonna be honest with you. If he does get fired from Stockbridge, you bring Coach Bama back.
Bama. That was my second choice. I mean, that's what I was gonna say. That's number two. Who's number three?
Number three, you give the middle school coach his chance. And this is Coach Smith. Oh, I forgot his first name. His last name is Smith. You give it to him because he has a great group coming up from that middle school. You keep the one way you keep those kids together is to bring their head coach up to the high school and they have somebody that they're familiar with. that they understand, and he helps keeps that program together and keep that system in place. You bring in the middle school head coach. Let's be honest. Coach Adams started out at the middle school.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he was on staff for, under Jimmy Smith, under Patrick, and then took over as the head coach when Patrick left. Yes, he was on staff for 3 years prior to, before he took over. But bring in the middle school head coach so he can keep those players and that team together instead of being poached by the Cab County and South Fulton. Because that's the reason why Coach Moore brought him on as the OC to keep people from poaching the middle school, to keep Southwest, to keep South Fulton, to keep Stevenson from poaching the middle school. So that's why I say when I say he made a power move that a lot of people didn't like, i.e., by bringing the head coach from the middle school over as the offensive coordinator, it was a power move to keep the middle school together, to keep that group of kids coming out of that middle school together. Because they only lost one game this year, and guess what? It wasn't during the regular season. They came after they got done winning up here in Atlanta. They went down to Macon, Bibb County, and won a game, and then they ended up losing to, I think, Grayson in an unofficial state title type thing. That's who they ended up losing to, was Grayson Middle School, the middle school that's seated in Grayson.
Okay.
So that's why I say you bring in the middle school head coach and you make him the high school head coach.
I think those are three good choices, Mike. So everybody's agreeing with you with regard to Quincy Carter. What's going on, Dwayne? How you doing, Mr. Fletcher? Mr. McDaniel says that's one of the differences at Coffee. Coach Cole has his hands on the middle school program. That's something Pruitt really never cared about. You have to have a great farm system to have a great program at the high school level. I
You do.
agree, especially in these small counties. And it's not just the middle school. You need to start with the rec league and making sure that even those kids in recreation they're familiar with kind of what they run up there. So
Totally agree on that.
Hey, we missing some good stuff, guys. Buford is having their signing right now, and they got like a whole bunch of signees. But what I just heard was Tennessee, Colorado, Air Force, Wake Forest, and Memphis.
ooh,
Mm.
very impressive. um Dwayne says, I thought Woodgate would go to a bigger school. I mean, he could start out at GMC and end up somewhere else, especially if he has a game like he did last Friday. Mr. Fielder, shout out to the young men at Jones County as well. They did theirs this morning. One got two guys to Duke, and one guy went to Boston College. All right, ACC bound. Congratulations, guys. Mr. Mark says Malcolm Walker's son did went to Colorado. I saw that as well. Congratulations to him. What's going
Mm.
on, Mr. Robert? How are you?
Man. Oh, okay. He lost his signal. All right. So, all right. What else we got on tonight?
I don't
What
know.
else
I
is
know the
going on today?
wizard is late. Yeah, we gonna dock his pay. He don't never be on time. I know it's cold, but he tripping.
Man, he be on that broomstick freezing his butt off.
Well,
That's all I'm gonna say on that.
he know what time he's supposed to be. That's all right.
That potion ought to keep him warm.
I know that's right.
I know, right? It- well, damn. Look at that. Look who just look. Hey, you talk about the devil. The devil shall appear, right?
Yeah, the devil is right. Mr. McDaniel says you have to remember what. How do I say his name? Would Jet? I hope I said that right. And if I said it wrong, please correct me because you deserve to have your name spoken correctly. You have to remember Widget didn't play his junior year. That hurt him on the recruiting front. So okay. Um
Why didn't he play? Was he hurt?
he probably was hurt. Former Jones County player Javian Pinball Clark left ECU with 3 years of eligibility left, and he went into the transfer portal. Best of luck to him. Mr. Wizard, how are you this evening?
How y'all doing? I
Would
heard
get.
y'all was looking for me.
We were.
Yeah, we
Here
were.
y'all go.
Okay, don't come in with no attitude now. You told us you'd be here at 7:45.
Look,
That's all
man,
I'm saying.
I'm just impersonation. Work with me.
Huh?
I'm trying to sound like Mr. But I got a helium voice, so work with
Okay. I'm gonna be I'm gonna be nice to you tonight. Mr. Fielder said, "Ah, snap! It's the Wizard. Now it's a party." Mr.
Oh,
Stone said, "What up, Wizard?"
what's up, Stone? I am a little stone right now, so I like you. I like your name.
My Lord.
Okay. Mr. Hadley says Brooks 64 signed with West Georgia. Congratulations to him. And West Georgia has just gone from D2 to FCS next year, so that'll be interesting for him. All right. Who we
Yeah.
got? What's going on, Mr.
So,
Emily?
I'm gonna make this quick and fast because I know everybody gonna be at my head with these predictions. So,
They're not.
I got Prince Ave over North Cobb Christian, and I got an upset. Fellowship Christian beats Hebron Christian.
What?
Yeah, girl.
Why so?
It so
Okay.
that's my first. Hold on.
Mr.
Where's
Fielder
my?
said he's going to be harsh on your picks tonight.
That's fine.
Dwayne says North Cobb is going to win the state.
In wood. Ain't that what my buddy Yo say?
Uh-huh.
Where he at?
His phone probably died.
Oh, we gotta buy him a charger for Christmas.
Uh-huh. I don't
Okay.
understand it. You can tell him, but he don't listen.
I get it. I get it.
So I'm sure his phone went dead.
Okay. So
Okay.
I know we don't have many people from private on here, so I'm gonna keep moving. So
Well.
I got Bowden over Irwin, and I got Manchester winning at home against Brooks County.
So now you're saying it's gonna be a repeat of last year's state championship Bowden in Manchester?
Yep.
Okay.
And wait till you see next week who I got winning.
Ooh, Mr. Fielder says Prince Avenue repeats.
In
I
wood.
can see that, Mr. Fielder. And tackle football, I can see that. The way they maybe Calvary Day is down, but I would not have anticipated Prince Avenue to beat Calvary Day the way that they did.
Hold on now. Oh, see, didn't I put out my playoff predictions already?
You did, I guess.
Okay, go back and check it.
Okay. So Mr. Wembley said that's cold, Wiz.
Yeah, it is cold outside. Summer ain't gonna be here till May. So it's gonna be cold till May.
Ooh, Dwayne said, I hope the Wizard likes crow.
I like it sauteed, grilled, and fried.
Lord have mercy. What's going on, Slay Renzel? Welcome to the podcast. I'm assuming you are a Lincolnton. You're Bowden. Are Bowden Red Devils? He said it's gonna be a three-peat. Mr. Renzel, did I say it right? Either way, I want you to once we get through with this, I would love for you all to come on and tell us why you say you're gonna three-peat. Why are you gonna be Irwin County and why you think you're gonna repeat? Welcome to the podcast, Mr. Renzel. Again, we would like to invite. Okay, yeah, yeah, we'd like to invite you on to come talk to us a little later on. Brooks kind of got something to say. Rocky said Wiz been smoking.
No, I don't smoke. I snort. Y'all know I be on that.
Ah, stop telling people that.
Okay. I don't do drugs.
Friday Night Podcast does not endorse anything that the wizard does outside of his current duties. Go ahead.
So, Fitzgerald, I think you guys allowed Northeast to get to the state championship game and Dublin. I'm looking for you to pull the upset against Toombs County.
Okay, so you got Northeast and Dublin in the state championship.
I do.
Okay.
And do understand this, Dublin. You are on upset alert because I understand what Toombs is bringing to you, but you have to go home. So I'm going to give you that home cooking advantage.
What's going on? Miss Netta Hilson, welcome to the podcast. She said, let's go Northeast. Mr. Dunbar, he says, how about those Burke County Bears? Welcome to the podcast, Mr. Darisaw. Dublin Irish. I am not fixing to read that because I don't know who that is, but I want you to find a new because that's just ridiculous.
Baby, I know you is lying to me.
You
I like Harry Coochie.
This is a family show. This is not Friday. What's
you know
going
I'm
on,
old
Mr. Fletcher? How you doing?
Y'all know I'm old school with it.
I know you are, Mr. Fletcher. We're gonna send you a link. We're gonna send you a link later on too. We want you to tell us why you think that Toombs County is gonna win. Any Dublin people that would like to come on and talk to us and tell us why you think Dublin is gonna win, we would love to hear from you as well. Dwayne Little says Toombs by 14. Obadiah has a question for you once you get through with the predictions.
Okay. So, moving on to 2A. Rockmart loses to Burke County. Carver Columbus over Appling.
Okay.
Any questions? I mean, I'm gonna keep it simple for you. Any questions?
Mr. Wembley says, so right now you're 1-4 with these rankings because the only team that might shock their opponent is Northeast.
I am 85% correct on the year. That's all I'm saying.
And he's saying you 25% right now, sir. Oscar, we not fixing to entertain whatever nasty Negro that is. We not fixing to do it.
Okay. So, 3A. Jefferson over LaGrange. Calhoun and Stevenson. I am putting Calhoun on upset alert, but it's dependent on how Stevenson comes out and plays in that first quarter. But just because the game is in Calhoun, I'm giving it to Calhoun because I know they're going to have some home cooking brewing.
Baby. Definitely.
But I got Calhoun on upset alert.
Oscar says that Carver Columbus versus Appling score is going to be worse than that. Jeremy said he's going to let you make it, Wizard. Mr. Fielders, Dwayne says he has Rockmart. Matthew says Nick Wolford is playing out of his mind at Northeast. Mr. Mabry, welcome to the podcast. He says 42-14 Carver. Shout out to the twins. Don't be talking about my buddies. Jeremy talking about delusional. You've been hanging around them twins from Chris too long. Gay recognized game, and nobody's any more delusional than you. James Dunbar says he has the mighty Burke County Bears over Rockmart. Let's see. 4A, let's get it.
Maris over Creekside. North Coney over Blessed Trinity. So therefore, we will not have an all-private championship in 4A.
Oh my.
Now, I do want to say this, and this is my disclaimer. Either game, both games could go either way. Creekside could win and Blessed Trinity can win.
Mhm.
But I guarantee you this. It will not be an all-private finals in 4A.
Y'all heard that? Dang, Dwayne. He said Mary's 55-7 over Creekside. I don't think it's gonna be that bad.
I don't know what y'all looking at. Are you guys just watching that one game from Creekside where they got blown out?
I
From
don't know.
who was it? The Soto they played? De La Salle, somebody like that?
Yeah, it was DeSoto.
Trust me, that ain't the only game they played this year.
Yeah, Mr. Fielder, I agree. He said Jones kind of could have beat Marist. And he says Blessed Trinity over North Oconee as well.
Okay. I mean, like I said, it's possible. I wouldn't be mad if I lost that game. But 5A, Coffee. Your season comes to an end against Hughes. Lee County. You had a great season, but it comes to an end against Milton. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Mm-hmm. Mudhouse, welcome to the podcast, Big Langston. Yeah, we want to invite you on to come talk to us about Langston Hughes and why you think you'll beat Coffee. Any Coffee County fans that would like to come on here and tell us why you think you would beat Langston Hughes and what you have to say about people doubting that you'll get back to the state championship game.
Can I ask y'all a question?
Yes.
Is Mudhouse a character from Fat Albert?
Mushmouth is.
Yeah, I'm gonna say no.
Mushmouth is, but
no,
not
I'm just
Mudhouse.
saying his name sound like he a character from Fat Albert. I'm just saying, hanging out in the junkyard and stuff.
No,
Hey.
No, I don't think so.
Oh
Okay.
no, Wizard. Oh,
No,
no.
sir.
Okay.
Let's go ahead. I had seen my buddy Jeremy Jones tonight.
Alright. So 6A. Douglas County had a good season, but it ends on Friday. And Carrollton beat Buford on the road.
On the road. Okay. What about the possible injury?
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Carrollton is still a better team all around.
Okay.
With or without, what's his name? Juju?
Yes, Juju,
Yeah.
little Juju Lewis.
Yeah, because here's my thing, right? Carrollton, even if with a backup, they have a good supporting cast to take the pressure off a backup quarterback. And they have a better defense this year.
Okay. Okay. I
So,
got
I got about how much more time y'all gonna give me?
How much time do you need, sir?
Hold on real fast. Hey, Whit, you ready to ride? You gonna let me lay down on the broom while you drive?
Yeah.
I got about 5 minutes left.
Okay, well, why don't you just spend an extra 5 minutes with your woman?
Oh hell no!
Y'all get an early start.
This man is sick.
Okay. Well,
Okay. I mean,
I
unless
love
you just
y'all.
have a lot of stuff that you need to say.
No, I was just gonna answer questions. You know I don't talk a lot.
Okay.
Oh, he didn't answer Obadiah's question.
Let me go back to Obadiah. Which one of those games do you think is the let me see. I'm sorry, Obadiah. Let me go back. Shit.
Who? I kicked the dog out years ago.
Hush, child. I mean,
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. I'm trying to concentrate and find the doggone question.
Keep it up. I'm gonna put a spell on you.
You ain't gonna do shit to me. Don't make me act like it's Friday. Obadiah says, I can't read it, but basically what he was asking, which one of these games is the most exciting and the most intriguing, if I'm not mistaken.
He said, "What's one game to look out for this week?"
Yeah, I can't find it. What's wrong with me? What's one game to look out for this week?
Okay, obviously statewide, everybody wants to see Lee versus Milton, right?
Mm-hmm.
But what I'm telling y'all is step down a few classifications. Watch the PAC game if you get a chance. Not the PAC. No, was it PAC that's playing?
Yeah, PAC is playing.
Hold on, who's playing Fellowship Christian? I forgot. Oh, Hebron Christian, yeah. Watch the Fellowship Christian game because Fellowship Christian is doing the same thing LaGrange is doing. They're just walking through the season very quietly with a big stick. Watch the Fellowship Christian and Hebron Christian game.
Okay.
You will not be disappointed.
We appreciate you.
Okay.
Mr. Pollard, Mr. Pollard, the Wizard said that Bowden would beat Irwin. Actually, the Wizard said that it would be a rematch of last year between Bowden and Manchester. And in just a few minutes, what we're gonna do is we're gonna open up the floor, and anybody that wants the link, we're gonna send it to you, and you're gonna let us know why the Wizard is wrong or whether you agree or disagree with the analyst, whatever. Because some tell me the agitator is gonna piss y'all off too. He's good.
I don't care who disagrees with me because
I know you don't, friend.
I am 85%
Your woman calling
correctly. Huh? What you say, babe? Okay, yeah, I'm coming. Yeah, I gotta go lay down on this broom while we start.
Okay.
So with that being said, I'm gonna see y'all next week. Have fun, stay warm, and make all the players come home healthy.
Amen.
And I hope to see y'all in Atlanta at the Pins.
Yeah, maybe.
All right.
Be good.
Take care, Mr. Wizard.
Later.
My Lord.
My Lord. Ciao.
That dude is throwed off.
Yeah, he a little sick in the head too.
I don't know where he get it from. I don't know where he get it from.
Mr. Miles, we are not fixing. We are not about to entertain that. It is not Friday.
You know what? With them old heads, I wouldn't even be surprised.
Oh wow. Mr. Pollard says he agrees. He's at work. He can only listen. He said Bowden wins because no one is covering Caden Prothrow. I wish you could come on and talk to us, Mr. Pollard, but I understand you gotta work. So all right. So what are we doing now?
Well, anybody trying to come on right now?
We're opening up the floor. Who wants the link? Y'all come talk to us.
I'm just saying we got what we're gonna get them. We got an hour or an hour and a half left. Which one we got?
We got an hour.
We got a good hour left to bring some fans on, and all I'm gonna say is, Dro is not here, but I'm about to pour me up another cup.
Oh my Lord!
Come on and talk your talk, but I'm gonna tell you this: if you ain't talking, I'm gonna get you up out of here, and you ain't gonna even know. It's just gonna be he got to go and click. You gone. So come on, and let's talk about a game this for this Friday night.
Okay, Mr. Hatley wants it. Mr. Fletcher says give him 20 minutes. Mr. Fielder, you don't have to wait till next season. It doesn't have to be your team. If you have an opinion on a team that you think will win and why you think they'll win, you can come talk to us about it. We are opening up the floor. So Mr. Hatley wants to come talk to us. Who else wants to
Okay.
say hello? We had some
Now, now,
Fitzgerald people up here. We had some Lacey Hughes. I know my coffee people want to come say hello. We I
well, I need for them to do one thing. I got one rule tonight. Um, we are not talking about, and do not come on here and ask me any questions about my team because I'm not discussing. We've had the discussion already. It's done and over with.
everybody that's on this panel, their teams are playing hoops. So don't
Okay.
ask me that. And you ask me, I'm gonna cut you out. So I'm tell you
So
that
you
now.
said Ricky Hadley, right? Okay. I'm gonna send it to
Rocky,
Ricky.
Rocky, Rocky.
Rocky. Oh,
Oh
that is
Lord,
Rocky, huh?
here we go.
Man, hey, hey, it's
Yeah,
getting started.
he ain't even parted up yet, sis.
And and so now you get it, right? So y'all already know where I'm at.
Yep, let's do it.
So
Burke County,
we about to
come
get this
talk to
thing
us.
lit.
Yeah, get lit. Yeah, Burke County, y'all come talk to us. Maine, Maine Lakes or Maine Lewis, either one. Y'all come say hello.
And
What
Dwayne Little
block?
calling somebody out. Jacob Harris. Is that a
Oh,
Brooks County fan?
Jacob Harris. I don't see Jacob Harris.
No,
They
that's
too.
Dwayne mentioned him.
Oh, oh, yeah. Where's our friend Jeremy Jones Senior? He's not on here. He had a lot to say Monday.
Mm.
James Dunbar, you want to come say hello to us? You
All right.
tell us why.
Link sent Dr. Rocky Balboa and Nick Fletcher.
Are y'all opening the floor up after games on Friday? Maybe, but I
No,
mean, I put it
we
like
like to
this.
cook. That's our
I put it like this. If you come on, we might not open it up to you if you don't want to come on Wednesday. It's easy to talk shit afterwards. Talk it before.
Come talk your talk now. I'm
exactly.
Ricky Balboa, you got it. Nick Fletcher, you said 20 minutes, you're down to 17.
Mr. Henderson says, send the listen. Okay.
We already know how that's gonna go.
Yeah, we know how that's gonna go, Mr. Henderson. We will send it, and what he's gonna say is absolutely nothing. All that jaw jacking and tongue twisting he doing off in them comments, that knuckle twisting he doing in them comments, typing on that keyboard. He ain't gonna say nothing when he get on here. He
Hold
gonna
on,
say
hold
it
on,
like a
hold on, hold on, hold on.
WWE
Nah, damn that. What you just say? Knuckle what?
knuckle twisting.
I'm still in that one. Hold on, hold on. Let me write this down in the book.
Add that to the book.
Okay, Ocho.
Knuckle twisting.
All right, Ocho Cinco.
Gotcha. Write that down in the book. Appreciate you, Unc.
Who's a Macon County fan? He want to talk about Manchester. Whoever you want to talk about, y'all come talk to us. He said he just messing with you, Shakira. He love you.
Love you too, sugar.
Not the sugar. You ain't hit him with the sugar. That girl got an old soul.
Man,
So while we waiting on, so
like
while we waiting on Rocky Balboa to get on here,
his name is Rocky Hadley.
I'm calling Rocky Balboa until he get on.
Oh,
Um, y'all know I ain't got no damn sense on
not a
Wednesday.
damn tap.
So my thing is, what game we gonna talk about? What game? What game can we discuss right now?
Let's start from the bottom.
Prince Ave, North Creek. Oh, start with the private classification.
Yeah, just talk about
Okay.
why you think, you know.
Here's my thing. When it comes, North Carolina Christians has had a good season. I do feel they overachieved a lot this year. Prince Avenue is just one of those teams that is steady, right? Hold on,
Mhm.
Rocky. I got you in a second. Prince Avenue is a steady team that's a steady blue collar team in private right now. I just don't see North Carolina Christian battling, beating a well balanced Prince Avenue Christian. Fellowship Hebron. We know what Hebron brings. They bring a nice running game. They have a decent passing game with an above average defense. Fellowship Christian is off of the radar right now, and nobody is. looking at them. They're going to get your attention this weekend. Fellowship Christian will make you put your eyes on them by beating Hebron Christian.
And so they're making it to the state championship game, you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and Rocky Balboa is on board. Mr. Rocky Hadley. Mr. Rocky Hadley, how you doing this evening? Hello?
Unmute your mic, darling.
No, it ain't muted.
Oh.
I didn't need for him to
Hello?
say so. There you
Hello?
go.
Hey,
What's
how
going
you
on?
doing?
What's going on, crew? How y'all doing? I'm doing fine. What's going on, crew?
Hey,
We
Mr.
can't
We
Hadley.
good.
complain.
That's right. That's right. Y'all doing a great job. And I want to say congratulations to all the early signees. Man,
Yes.
all this transport port and all this stuff going on. But these kids that have that opportunity, man, I just hope they just take it and embrace it. Because a lot of folks ain't getting that opportunity.
I agree, Mr. Hadley. I agree.
So, Mr. Hadley, what team
I
you
know
represent?
last year around the time I got kicked off this thing, so I'm gonna make it short and sweet.
Well, first thing
Wizard,
first,
the
hold
Wizard
on,
lost
Mr.
his
Hadley.
mind.
Mr. Hadley, what team you represent? I forgot. Refresh my memory.
He's a Brooks County Trojan.
Okay, let's roll with it.
Kind of
Let's roll with it. What you got for me?
But he done lost his mind tonight though.
I lose my mind every week. So what's up? Why is
Y'all hear
so?
me?
Tell me why Brooks County is going to beat Manchester on the road in Manchester. Explain that one
Hello?
to me. Oh Lord, man, you got a cricket phone?
I done lost y'all.
No, we
No,
can
you
hear
still
you.
here.
Oh, okay then.
So I'm waiting for you to let me know why Brooks County is going to beat Manchester in Manchester.
Everybody done got quiet on me.
You can't hear us?
There you go. There you go. There you go.
Mr. Thirsty asked you a question. He said,
I didn't. Go ahead, Thirsty.
My question is, tell me why Brooks County is going to beat Manchester in Manchester this Friday night.
I guess I'm gonna get kicked off already because I can't even hear y'all.
Okay, can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay, so his question is,
I got my other phone on now, so I can hear.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so my question is, for the third time, why is Brooks gonna beat Manchester in Manchester on Friday night?
How we gonna beat Manchester? I mean, it's a 94 state championship game all over again, and we got Chris Cole in the backfield. And we got the son, Chris Cole, in the backfield, and I just think he's gonna have a great game this Friday.
See, there go that word I do not like. Okay, I'm gonna tell you right now. Do not come on here and say think or feel like. Don't say that. I need for you to be affirmative with your words, and I need for you to feel like you feel the words that are coming out of your mouth.
Oh Lord, Chris Tucker. Yeah, you heard Chris Tucker?
Yes.
He says he said Chris Cole's gonna have a phenomenal game.
What?
And Manchester will not be able to stop that, Mr. Hadley. Is that what you're saying?
Well, we got more than Chris Cole. I mean, we got the 4-star receiver. I mean, the quarterback hasn't had the best games in the last 2-3 games, and I know he's gonna come out and just have a game, just a great game.
Okay.
I mean, I understand Manchester got a nice defense, and if you didn't have a nice defense, then you wouldn't be here now. So at the end of the day, I got Brooks County about 14.
I just can't take no more. I just can't take no more.
Hold on, yo. I mean, Dro. Give me 1 second before you say what you. I know what you about to say, Dro. I know what you about to do, Dro. Give me 1 second, because I'm about to get him up out of here. So, what I'm not hearing from you is why you are going to beat Manchester. Why is Brooks going to beat Manchester? You got 30 seconds to let us know why Brooks is going to beat Manchester before I hit this button that says to remove you from the stage.
Bro, you done gave him too many chances.
We got some technical difficulties going on here.
Look here, it's the
But why we gonna beat
semifinal.
Manchester? Our defense is on. Our defense playing great football right now. Our offense is moving the ball on every team we done played. And I know Manchester can't stop that. They haven't seen the offense or defense like Brooks County with the spread. So that's why I think we're gonna beat Manchester this week.
What's your verdict on that, Thurston?
I'm not buying it, man, for the simple fact. I'm not buying it because
So
one,
let's stop right there. You're not buying
okay.
it. Why is he not out of here yet? Why is he not out of here? What
Oh,
take
you
us so
know
long?
what? Never mind.
Oh my
Click.
goodness, Rocky. I'm so sorry, friend. We got what you're saying, and we know what you.
He
Thank
gone.
you for coming
And just
on.
make sure you tell him he can always come back. He had to go. I couldn't take it no more. You know what I'm saying?
We understand the technical difficulties, Mr. Hadley. Thank you for your willingness to come on and talk to us. We appreciate it so very much. And please make sure you come back. Okay, you're always welcome.
Who next? Bring somebody else.
Okay.
Well,
Come on,
I sent.
Mr.
Hold on. I sent the link out to somebody that said they want to be on in 20 minutes. They got like 5 left.
Mr.
Who
Fletcher.
was it?
Mr. Fletcher
Drop
is
the name.
working.
Who is it?
Nick
Who was
Fletcher.
it?
He said give him about 20 minutes.
Nick Fletcher. Okay.
He's working and stuff. So let him, do what he doing. Somebody else want to come on. Mr. Butts, you want to come talk to us and kind of
Clean that up.
expound? Yeah, well, expound on what Mr. Hadley said, because he said his offense is moving the ball well. It's been the defense has been hitting on all cylinders. You know what I'm saying? We love you too, Mr. Hadley. And just understand this is entertainment, people. This is entertainment.
That's all it is. And you can always come back.
Always. So I need some. We got all these coffee people here. We got Lee County folks.
Hold on. Has Marquise ever come on and talked to us before?
Yes.
Marquise Maritz. Yeah.
Joe popped in like Houdini.
Look. I was listening. I said, okay. I said, Thursday holding it down. And Rocky, I was like, come on, Rocky. I was pulling for him. I was like, Rocky. And I was like, okay. My Rocky chant started trailing off. Thursday had to keep repeating his question. He started talking about he having technical difficulty. I couldn't take no more. I couldn't take it no more. I had to come on.
Okay.
As soon as he popped up, she said, "Oh shit."
See, Dro, I was trying to let you rest tonight, Dro. I was trying to let you rest tonight.
And I appreciate that because I'm tired. I'm dog tired, boss. I'm dog tired. I'm tired. But I was like, I said, what in the world is going on? Why? Rocky, I'm sorry, bro, but
he said that's cool. He still love us.
And we still love you too, Rocky. But you still ain't
think about it. Who was that came on with us on a Saturday a couple weeks ago? I forgot his name, but he did excellent. That's the kind of energy I'm looking for. It was several. Well, I ain't gonna say several, but I think a couple of people came on and they brought it. And Thurston was doing his best to pull it out of Rocky, and Rocky just wasn't giving him. Let me stop. Let's get somebody else.
Dwayne said, send him the link.
Who?
Dwayne said, send him the link.
Dwayne Little?
Yes.
Okay.
Don't come in here talking about no Gators, though. We don't want to hear that shit.
I know. So you start talking about Gators, I'm hitting that goddamn remove. I'm hitting that remove button.
Mr. Fielder, like I said, your team does not have to be playing. You come on and talk about whatever team you think gonna win.
Oh yeah,
doesn't matter.
You can do that. You can even talk about your team if they didn't make it. Just just entertain us. Is what
yes. Ted,
nah,
what's going on?
I don't want entertainment. I want a conversation that's gonna challenge me tonight.
But isn't that entertaining? Yes.
Yeah, for y'all is entertainment. I want somebody to come on here that's gonna give me a challenging conversation.
Hold on, you want mental stimulation?
I do want mental stimulation.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's who it was, Obadiah. It was D'Angelo. That's who it was.
Yeah. Okay, Tick, you want to tell us why y'all gonna beat Fitzgerald again? He said, if I talked about any team, it would be my aunt's Northeast Raiders. Well, you could do that. You can come talk. Tori said, give him 10 minutes. Send my buddy Tori the link. He gonna tell you. See, these Brook kind of folk, they ain't playing. Carver Columbus. Y'all been talking all week. Y'all been talking all that stuff. Y'all come talk to us. Come talk to us. It's
Yeah,
some
come
African
on.
kind of folks in here. Mr. Slack, you might not be commenting, but you might be out here listening. Come talk to us. Is it some Dublin folks in here? Some Dublin folks. Somebody commented earlier. Y'all come on. Y'all come on with it. Y'all request the link. Tick. Requested the link. Thurston made Maine look like Rocky King from wrestling from back in the Chris,
Man,
stop it, my friend.
he was kind of struggling through it. I said, come on, dog. I'm pulling for you. You can do it, Rock. You can do it. And unfortunately, he couldn't do it.
Just kind
He
of
could not do
just
it.
about, but Mr. Hadley, you did a good job. Don't listen to them people. You
Well,
did a good
excuse my
job.
manners right quick, Jess. I'm sorry. How you doing, Kira? How you doing, Jess? How you doing, Thurston? How
We're
y'all doing?
doing well. You're
Doing good. What's good? How
Good,
you doing?
good,
How
Joe.
you doing?
Bro, I'm dog tired, bro. And I was actually enjoying, what I
Mr.
just got
Wembley.
on. I said, let me see what they're talking about tonight. And let me see, if I can fit in somewhere. And lo and behold, I find an opening.
You find your
Well,
open. Mr.
well, well,
Wembley,
well.
who is
Look who
my
we got.
buddy Tick?
What's
What's that? The
that?
chick?
What's
Um,
that?
Shit,
you
what's
heard
up,
Nah,
man?
Mr.
Tick.
Wembley. Mr. Wembley wants to
Hey,
he wants a link too, Mike.
Who?
Mr. Wembley, Ryan Wembley. He's from
Okay.
Coffee County. He's gonna come tell us too. Yeah, to see Mr. Hadley's in his truck, and he probably down there going through a bad area. Y'all leave my friend alone. All right, Tick. No,
What's happening?
right
What's
down the
up?
street from me on Friday night. I saw him out there. I was passing by going to Kroger today, and I saw him out there on the field. I said, look at them Raiders out there practicing. Looking
That's
good,
right.
looking good. So y'all got a game with Fitzgerald on Friday.
Yeah.
Tell us why you're gonna beat Fitzgerald on Friday night.
Discipline defense and 2 words, awfully physical.
Oh shit! I thought you were gonna say Nick Wolford in them two
Oh,
words.
that's understood. What's
It still
understood
need.
doesn't have
It
to be
still.
explained. That's
But it
understood.
still no. It still needs to be explained because we got to. You got to remember, it might be some people on here that don't know about Northeast,
You're
that
right.
don't know
You're
about
right.
Nick.
You're right. You're right. We
So that's my
and
thing.
what happened was we managed his workload throughout the season so that he could be the workhorse during the playoffs. Because the most carries he had during the season was maybe 20.
You know I got to call BS on that, right?
I'm serious. Look it
No,
up.
no,
He
I'm
had
I'm
he had
serious.
21. He only
I'm
carried the
serious.
ball 208 times.
No, I'm calling BS on that because everybody know the kid is coming off of a knee injury from last year. So yeah,
And
y'all
we and
slowly
we
worked him
managed
back
his and
into
we
the season.
managed his workload. That's you getting it. Yes, he's coming off the injury. We managed his workload.
Okay.
He had nowhere near 34 carries in any game this year.
Yeah,
So
So
you
yeah,
say
I
on
agree.
average,
so
Mister
now
Corn.
it's money time.
Okay. So Mr. Nick Wolford is gonna do his thing and the defense is gonna back him up. That's what you're saying, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So here's my question for you.
Yes,
When
sir.
we as we go through this game and we looking at, everything that's going on,
Yes.
do you really feel like your defense is prepared to stop that running game with Fitzgerald?
Yes, we stopped it last year. We went to Fitzgerald and beat them
No,
last
no,
year.
no. I'm gonna stop you right there. Last year, bro, leave that in the past.
I'm
It ain't
just
the
saying,
same roster.
you asked me a question, so I had the right to tell you why I feel that way. Now you may not like it, but I have the right to tell you why I feel like I
Oh,
feel.
Well,
I
I
like
feel
this.
like
Let me
City
get some
Grove gonna win the
popcorn.
state championship this year because of the team from
But
last year.
I
We ain't talking
feel,
about last year's team.
but
We talking
but
about this
we
year's
but
team.
leave Legoland out of this. They have nothing to do
Okay.
with it.
There you go. I
That's
like
the type of fucking energy I like right
Legoland
there.
has nothing
That's
to
the
do with
energy I
it.
like right there. That's
You
the energy
asked
y'all
me,
bring on when we bring you
you
on right there.
you asked me, did I feel like we could
Mm-hmm.
stop the wing team? And I
Mm-hmm.
said yes. Now,
Okay.
and what makes me feel that way, we held the number 2 team in 2A in single A Division 1. We held them scoreless in the second half, and their run game is way more potent than Fitzgerald's.
you talking about
You
Dublin,
think?
ain't
Yeah.
Dublin.
you? Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
And we held them scoreless in the second half.
And it was a low
Mm.
scoring game. If I
It
ain't
was
mistaken.
17. It was
Yeah.
17-7. They scored 17 points in the first half, and we held them scoreless in the second half. And their run game with bats and the other running back is way more potent than Fitzgerald's.
But
Let me
check
ask
this
you
out.
this. Oh, go ahead.
We know somebody team couldn't stop Harlem running game. So there's that.
And we know somebody team couldn't stop Calhoun running game,
Hey,
but we ain't gonna
Oh,
talk about that.
would you look at the time? Would you look at the time?
okay, let me ask you this, Tick. Let me ask you
Yes,
this.
yes.
So, okay, say for whatever reason Nick is slowed down because you can't stop him. You can merely try
Mm-hmm.
to contain him, right?
Mm-hmm.
So tell me about your passing game.
Oh, well, it's not an explosive passing game, but it's a productive and efficient passing game.
It's gonna keep the defense honest,
It
basically.
keeps the defense honest
Okay.
because if forced to, our quarterback, he ran for 1,000, threw for over 1,000. He's more than capable of passing, more than capable.
Okay. Okay. And
So
so,
And
basically, you
we
saying
and we
y'all are balanced out there.
yeah, and we have some weapons. We have, wide receiver, 6'3", 6'4", and you put a toddler in front of him, it's gonna be some problems. Tight end, 6'3", 230, 240, with good hands. So I've been trying to get Thirsty to see for the last 2 weeks we're not as one dimensional as everyone thinks that we are.
okay.
Mm.
Okay. We
Okay.
appreciate it. So now,
Hey, I'm gonna say
And
this.
can you tell me, can you just say it for me, Thirsty? Good job for going to Fanning and beating them at home
No,
because you
I
didn't
can't
have
do
you
that.
didn't
No,
have any
no, hold on,
faith
hold
in
on,
us.
wait, hold on. I can't
mhm,
do that because what I can do is say great fucking job.
Appreciate it, man.
Okay, I
Appreciate
can
it.
give you that. I can say great
okay.
fucking
Boy,
job
it
on that.
was cold like that. Good God Almighty.
But Ted, we appreciate you coming on. We got other
Hey
people
man,
waiting to
I
talk to us.
appreciate you all, man. And I know y'all have other things to do. I'll keep you all posted Friday night, and hopefully on December 17th, you all can come to the Dome and see Northeast bring the state championship home.
We
I got
plan
one
For
more
to.
sure.
question before you leave, though.
All right.
The game is still going to be at Thompson Stadium, correct?
As far as I know, Dro.
Yeah.
Okay, because I mean, I haven't been to Thompson Stadium in a while, but I
Mm-hmm.
do know they did have adequate seating the last time.
We have
Peace.
adequate seating
And
Okay,
parking. And
and
okay,
parking.
parking.
They
okay.
got a lot of parking.
We have a
But you have
lot
to
of
go. It's like it's not just that parking lot in the front, Joe. You got to go
we have
around
a
the
whole
building.
parking lot in the back.
It's a whole parking
Okay.
lot back there. So
Okay.
yeah, it's
Because
adequate.
most times everybody parks in the back. If you didn't see us on the field, you wouldn't think anybody was at the game. But
Exactly.
there's adequate parking in the back. There's adequate seating. We're gonna try to make sure we have both concession stands open to make sure everybody is okay, so that you can come out, have a good time, watch these Northeast Raiders play football in East Macon.
I
All
was
right.
just about to ask you to say it for us, T,
Yeah,
and
we play
you said
football in East Macon. Yeah.
it. All right.
Yeah, they sure do. But okay. So be on standby too, just in case we need somebody to give their opinion on some other classifications
I
and their
got you.
teams might not be here.
I
Okay.
got you.
So thank you.
All right.
All right. What happened to you? Okay, there go my buddy. Is that my buddy Tori?
No, that's Nick Fletcher.
Oh,
Nick
what's up,
Fletcher.
Flex? What's going on?
What's up,
What's
y'all?
going on, Nick?
All right.
What's going on, Nick?
Call it at work.
Oh,
You at work? Oh well,
oh,
you know what? You know what? We ain't trying to mess up the church's money, so let's go ahead and
No,
get
we
it.
good. We good. We good. That's what I'm
He
saying. I
big
said,
time
All
over
right, now I
there.
was just about to say, and clean that connection up a little bit too. We got to hear this real good. I like the way Fletch break down film and everything. So he finna
So
tell
what?
us all about
that
Toon
is that
County. What's
better? Is
what's
that
happening?
better?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
better. Talk to us.
All right, all right. So let me tell you why Toon's gonna win. Toon's gonna win because Dublin ain't seen a high power offense like this before, and I trust our D line is gonna step up to the test. I know they got a good running game, but you ain't finna just run the same play on us. Even with that little trickery stuff, we understand stay in hip pockets. We understand push the guards back in the backfield. So when it comes down to it, I'm gonna say that we're gonna be better when it comes to X's and O's because they have a lot more to plan for us. We run it out the
Hmm.
spread. We throw screens out. We get the ball out, the quarterback hand quick. They better be able to tackle in space because if they can't tackle in space, it's gonna be over with.
Ooh,
Okay.
good.
So here's my thing, and here's my question. How many times has Toombs County seen the Wing T this year?
When Commerce ran it, I think Commerce might be the only one.
Mm.
I think Commerce
So,
might be the only one.
so you feel after seeing it one time, y'all got it down pat to defend it?
Yes, because I trust our coaches and I trust our players to understand that it's assignment football. Do your job. You ain't got to try to do too much. You might make 8 tackles last game. This game, you might not have none, but you're going to cause havoc in the backfield, making them having to bounce it. So we use our speed on the outside.
Mm.
You know
Okay.
what? We should have kept Tick on here too because his team played Dublin. He could have given us some insight on that
We got.
from
I
Dublin's
watched that
perspective.
game. I watched that game, and they did a great job. That's exactly what they did. Their front linemen when they came back out in that second half. The first half, their D lineman was going back. That second half, you can tell their defensive coach got in that D line's butt and told them, "Hey, you got to be moving forward, and you got to take up space. If you take up space in that wing T, and you're not letting those guards get to the linebackers, they're not getting to their pools. That the wing T is done once you can do that to a team." If you can stop their guards from pulling, you got them. And that's what they did. Yeah.
And you know what? I hear what you're saying, and a lot of the stuff you're saying, I'm gonna be honest with you, I really can't disagree with.
I know.
But
I'm coming.
Jeff,
Hmm?
What now?
leave me alone. No, I'm saying a lot of the stuff you're saying, I agree with. I cannot disagree with. But at the end of the day, my thing is, do you really think going into Dublin on the road,
We don't care
y'all can
about going
really
on the road. We
y'all
don't
can
care
pull
about
this
going
out?
on the road.
So you saying y'all got no problem being road warriors?
We ain't got no problem going on the road. No
Okay.
problem. Hey, during the
Now,
regular season, we traveled over 1,000 miles. Going on the road ain't nothing.
going on the
That's
road
what I
ain't nothing for
said
you,
the
huh?
other night. That's why I feel like Toon County would not be intimidated in the Shamrock
Ain't
Bowl, and
nobody
I believe
afraid
it.
of no Shamrock. Same thing we did to the Brick Rock. We finna turn the Shamrock into Fruity Pebbles.
Oh,
Oh,
My
really?
Lord. All righty.
oh,
That defense is real. See, everybody always talks about our offense. The only way we're able to score all those points, our defense gets us the ball back. Our defense bails us out against Commerce. Or in Albert. We down, and our defense steps up big for us. Our offense, it took us, we started slow, and it's going to
Hmm.
happen. You're not going to always start fast, but that's why it's two sides of the ball.
Facts. Oh, I give you that. Facts on that.
so tell me about special teams, Nick.
Special teams, our kicker does a great job of his pooch kick. You either gonna fair catch it or you gonna get hit because we put all our speed on that side. So you either better fair catch it, and because if you try to make a play, you know how some players like after to make a play,
Mm-hmm.
they gonna be in your face when you catch it. Because there ain't no circle for you to let you catch the ball on kickoff like it is in punt. We can hit you.
Huh?
Okay.
Huh?
Okay.
Okay. So here's my last question for you. Out of the three phases of the game, offense, defense, special teams, which phase is going to be the difference in this
What's gonna be
Dublin
the
Toombs
difference?
County game?
Our defensive line. Our defensive line play, which has done tremendous.
And the reason they're able to be tremendous is none of them play offense. So when they're on the field for defense, they're on the field for defense. They get to come off the field, look at film and see, oh, that's where I didn't make my fit. Hey, I missed this. I should have went there. Oh, they're not blocking it the same way as we saw on film. You can make in-game adjustments. And our coach, our defensive coach, Coach Smo, is the greatest at that. You'll get us once or twice, and you better score on it. Because if you think you're coming back to it to score on it, it's not happening.
Okay, that makes a big difference when you have key players, especially
There was nothing on the grill when I
if
cooked
the
it. I got it.
position, not playing both ways.
In that classification, yeah, definitely. Definitely. Well,
Well,
okay, man.
I'm gonna say one last thing on this, and I'm gonna leave it at this.
Say
Can
what?
you answer? No, I'm gonna ask you one last question, and I'm gonna leave it at
Uh-huh.
this. All right, off the top of your head, how many passing yards does your quarterback currently have on the season?
21.
Okay,
He's over 2,100.
answering that? No, with you answering that, I, I'm pulling for Toombs. So this is what I'm gonna say. I feel Toombs is gonna win the game on the road. All right. I know what the Wizard said, but I'm going against the Wizard because normally I ride with the Wizard on a lot of stuff, but I'm riding with my own opinion on this. Me and Toombs County. So this is what I'm going to say to you. As long as your quarterback manages the game and the ball, right?
Oh, yeah, we're going to
It
take a shot.
will, y'all will walk away and leave Dublin with a win. That's what I'm going to tell you.
See, and along with TJ not only being a great passer, I'm telling you, that's a man. He a grown man. You think you finna hit him, he looks for contact. Like he is well put together. So not only do you got to worry about him passing, he can run the ball. So that's an added weapon.
I'm not even worried about it. All I'm telling you is this. Your passing game should stress Dublin's secondary and defense in general. My thing is, you guys make sure you get the ball to Haywood and the Fletcher and let them do what they do.
Oh, they gonna do what they do.
Okay.
They ain't scared of the bright
And
lights, baby. They made for this.
and I do want to say one thing to Zach Virgin. Um, Toombs County has a different quarterback from Thomasville. I'm gonna tell you that now.
You can say the
Totally
word.
different
You can say
quarterback.
the word. Say it. It start with an L. Say it.
I ain't gonna say it. I ain't gonna say it. It's different levels to this.
There you
All right.
go.
Toombs County quarterback is at a different level than Thomasville's quarterback. Sis, I'm sorry, but it's the facts.
Well, you don't have to
All
be
right.
sorry. I was at the game. I saw it. I
Okay.
saw what everybody saw.
So you saw what I saw. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. I do expect Toombs County to win this game on the road and beat Dublin. And I'm gonna leave it at that. Mr. Nick Fletcher, appreciate you coming on, but I'm gonna go ahead and get you off of here because we got two other people standing by to come on and talk to us. Okay.
Good
Not a
luck,
problem.
Nick.
Thanks for having me.
Good luck. And if
All
you
right,
if
Nick.
you if you look up and you see me, just say hey.
Oh, of course.
All right. And I want my steak medium well, sir. Thank you.
I got you.
All right.
All right.
All right.
All
Good
right, where we at?
rebound. I like that. Who is this?
Mr. Ryan Wembley.
Mr. Wembley. Welcome.
What's
What's
up? What's
going on,
going on,
everybody?
Wembley?
What's
All
going
right.
on?
What's going on? So now you have a tall task. You have to head to Fairburn, Georgia to play
Yeah,
Langston
yeah.
Hughes. What are they? Panthers? I was gonna say the Poets. They Panthers, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So you let us know, Mr. Wembley, why is Coffee County going to pull and upset and beat Langston Hughes?
Well, honestly, I mean, everybody looking down on Coffin right now, considering that Langston Hughes got all them D1 talents and stuff like that. But when it all boils down to it, and the way I look at it, it's gonna come down to is that D line gonna be ready for that O line to come off at them 4 quarters straight. That's just really what it's gonna boil down to. Now that linebacker from Cedar Grove, oh yeah, he the truth. I give him his flowers. He the truth. But now,
Okay. You know what? He
but
might be
now,
Hey,
listening. I ain't gonna
hold
do
on
that.
now. Hold on. Wait a minute. Now, Cedar
I
Grove
ain't
in
gonna
this
do that.
playoff game?
No, he was at Cedar Grove last
I
year.
know. I'm just poking
We
at
ain't
the
gonna do
bear.
that. We ain't
That
gonna do that. I'm
linebacker
not
from
gonna do
Cedar
that. I'm not
Grove,
gonna do that. He might be listening. But okay.
hey, he pretty good. I give him his flowers. He fit into Langston Hughes' get defensive scheme plan. That's why I say he pretty good. But
Okay.
everybody gonna say, well, that track star and that quarterback from Langston Hughes gonna kill us because our secondary weak and all this, that, and the third. It's small fixes in our secondary. It's not just that our secondary suck. It's just small fixes. Maybe one guy got his head in the backfield. That one guy messing it up. Maybe this guy here, but as a whole, no. But we got one of the best defenses in the state right now. Whether
Okay.
anybody
I'm gonna
want to
ask you.
admit it,
I'm gonna stop you right there. I'm gonna ask you one question. How
we
many
got one of
yards
the
did
best
y'all
defenses
hold?
in the state.
How many yards did you got did Coffee County hold both Cromer
I already,
and I call him Tim Tebow, the quarterback that they got in Lee
I
County.
already know.
How many yards did y'all hold? How many yards did y'all hold Lee County rushing to? Just give me an
I
estimate.
already know. All right. I already knew that's where this conversation was going, Mr. Thurston. Now, when you go to talk about that Lee County game, those
Man,
two
get to the
runs that
point.
made the internet and went
Don't
so
preach to me
viral,
now. Get
that
to the
kid was
point. Get
down,
to the
man.
point. Don't
Them
preach
two
to me.
runs
Get to the
that
point.
kid had that went so viral, that man was down. He was down way back far. When the game was 21-14 against Lee County, that's when all the flags and all them home cooking that
No,
Calhoun get.
how many
Yeah,
Man,
Lee
yards?
County get the
How
same
many
thing.
no,
yards?
no.
How
All I
many
want to
yards?
know is give me an estimate on the yards. I don't care about the sermon you trying to give us
On the yardage,
tonight.
I give you an estimate. The Weston Bryan, he probably had. I give him his flowers. He probably had close to 100 yards rushing.
Okay. And Chrome.
Cromer probably had close to 150 to 200.
Okay. With that being said, expect the same thing to happen against Hughes. Now, I want you to be honest because this is one thing I like to do.
Mm-hmm.
I want the fans to be honest about their team. Do you really feel like you guys, Coffee has the secondary to stick with Hughes receivers?
Yes, they didn't even beat TCC with a deep ball. They beat TCC ground and pound.
No, 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 no. Here's my thing. It's not always about the deep ball, dude, because your secondary has to do one thing that is very vital, and that's fucking tackle in open space.
Correct.
Hey,
We
Do
got
you?
man, what? Calm down.
Oh,
Where your
I'm
blood
sorry.
pressure up
No,
for? Huh?
let,
what
I'm sorry,
if they
Joe.
run
Let me have.
if they
I'm gonna pull it back, Joe, but I'm trying to make a point here. My point
nah, you
is,
good. He good, Mr.
it's
Joe.
not
He good.
about.
He good.
No, it's not. No, I get where Joe coming from. You don't understand, but I know it's not about deep ball. The deep ball is not going to always be there, right? Because
Correct.
high to safety coverage. My thing is this: do you really think that your secondary can make the open tackles in open field of play when required
Yeah.
on a from a 5-7 yard hitch, 5-7 yard curve?
Yes. No, nobody beats us with the short ball game. TCC, the two big losses that we took, TCC came out and ran trick plays the
I
whole game.
Okay. I want you to
Lee
stop
County
right
beat
there.
us with it.
You just said what I wanted you to say. What two teams beat y'all?
Huh?
What two teams beat y'all?
Lee and TCC.
Okay. Now, here's my second question for you, right?
Mm-hmm.
What how many points did Houston County score on y'all?
None.
Now, how many points y'all scored on Houston County?
14.
Here's my point. And I want you to understand this very clearly. What you guys faced in the region is not the same thing you're facing on Friday night. You're basing everything off of what you faced in region play between Lee, Houston, and Thomas County Central. That's
You can't
not
put
what you're going to face. That's not what you're going to face in Hughes.
correct.
I'm
You're
telling you
absolutely
that
correct.
right now. Get so again. I'm going to ask you: be true and be real about your team. Your weakness is defense, dude. Y'all ain't played nobody to have a true defense against.
I think that's their strongest suit. I thought.
We stronger.
You
We strong.
think?
We got one of the best linebacking core in the state right now. What do you mean?
Dude, your linebacker core, the best linebacker core is up in North Georgia at Buford right now. Dude, let's break down your schedule. You played Bainbridge. You gave
Right,
up 6. You played
right.
Ware County, gave up 16. Florida, 2 Florida teams back to back. You gave up 13 and 14. And then, I'm sorry, the third Florida team you played, mainland out of Daytona, you gave up 7. But when you got in the region play, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you really know how many points y'all gave up in region play?
And
I
the
mean,
two
I just need
most
a yes
and
or no right now.
the most
I
points
just need
only
a
came
yes or
from 2
no,
teams out of that region.
dude. Okay, okay, dude. Okay, this is what I need for you to understand. All right, when y'all got in the region play, you gave up 90 points in region play. You played 5 games, you gave up 90 points, right?
Right.
That's 18 points a game. But you're talking about a huge team that you gonna sit up here and honestly tell me that you think y'all gonna stop
No, what?
when
No,
Hughes
listen.
is averaging
I'm
almost
gonna be
50 points a
I'm being
game.
realistic with you, Mr. Thurston. I ain't gonna be delusional with you. Now I ain't going up there telling we gonna work. We going up there to Fairburn and Monkey Stomp Langston Hughes. Nah, that ain't what's gonna happen. It's gonna be a great defensive game, but we gonna come out with that win. I'm sorry. I mean that's just what it is.
Give me a
Dude,
score. Give me
y'all
a
are
score.
okay. You know what? What's the region? Shit, what is it? Region 2, 5A we talking about right now?
It was a
Mhm.
tough region, Thursday.
No, I'm with you on that. We talking region 2, 5A, right?
Uh-huh.
They go 0-2 against Hughes come Friday night.
Well, give me a
And
score. I want to know what the score going to be. Give me a score.
I'm telling you, Hughes is gonna
No,
win
no,
by
no.
at least 10
I'm asking
points.
We ain't
Wimberly to
talking
give
about
me
you, hush.
Oh, okay.
give me a score, Wimberly.
You want me to give you a score, a realistic score? I give you a realistic score.
Yeah.
21-17. Coffee.
I don't know. I don't know about that.
No,
Hold on
no.
now. I gotta admit. Let me just come in real quick. I
Go
gotta
ahead,
admit
man.
that's a realistic score for that game. I just don't think Kobe come on top. I got it somewhere like 27-17. You know, Coffee gonna play with them. Coffee do have an okay defense. Coffee got a hell of a running back, but Langston Langston is on a different level right now. I think C5 make a difference the same way with Thomas County. When you start keying in on receivers and running back, and you got a dual threat quarterback back there that can throw the ball and run it well, you ain't preparing for that all year long. You don't see that all year long, and I think that's where it's gonna be the issue with Coffee and Langston Hughes. And it showed in the Lee County Thomas County game. Thomas County was keying in on receivers and keying in on Krumo, and their quarterback hurt him. He was able to run and get yards and score and stuff. That's what C5 did to Thomas County Central last week. It's the reason why they was able to beat them. It'll be a good game like that with Coffee, but Lee County pull it out. I say 24-27-17.
And so you think the game gonna be that close?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's
That's
not a
cool.
All I'm
blowout.
saying is
About
Hughes gonna
10
win.
points the most. Yeah, Hughes should win by 10 points or so.
All right. So Mr. Wembley, I'm gonna thank you for coming on. We do have somebody standing by waiting to come in and talk about their team and why they think they're gonna win. But
Hey, and
again,
real quick, sir, before you let him go, Mr. Wimberly doing what he's supposed to do. He talking up his
yeah,
team. You supposed to have
yeah,
that. I'm not
yeah.
mad at him at all for that.
I
Oh
No,
no,
appreciate
no,
no.
it, Jim.
He did a great job.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
for sure. I am gonna say this, Mr. Wembley. Um, I know Tick know me. We done met, did everything, so Tick know how I am. But I appreciate you coming on and actually and making me engage into a conversation. I appreciate it. It doesn't happen often.
Oh yeah, no problem. I enjoy coming on the podcast. I found out about y'all last year. After the state championship game, we was leaving. I was watching y'all podcast.
Big
Oh,
That's
up.
when I jumped onto it. So I enjoy y'all every week, man. Keep it
Yeah,
up.
Big,
thank
man.
you,
big
Well,
man.
up,
The
Jay.
shit.
man think the
Keep
man
coming
think
back
he
and
a
bring
girl.
other people back and bring other people in with you.
We
And
love Thomas County.
I'm surprised me and Jess ain't see it. The buckets.
Bucket.
Yeah.
Because y'all was certainly deep in there.
Deep.
Um
Y'all listen to
listen,
that guy. The man think he Paul Firebomb or something.
Cut it
Ah,
out, man. Cut it out. All right,
Go
Mr.
ahead,
Little, how you
man.
doing today, Mr. Allen Little?
I'm good. I'm good.
Allen. Yeah, Dwayne, what's going on?
That's my
What's
first
up,
Man,
name.
I'm
Dwayne?
going by the
What's
name
on
that's
now,
on his
Dwayne?
headline. He need to change that then.
You
Yeah,
got
I
to
do.
come
I
What's
do.
strong
up,
tonight,
Dwayne?
Dwayne. You kind of trailed off the other night
Huh?
talking about the Gator. Now, come on with it.
Hey, that's my squad.
Okay, we're
Hey,
not talking
All
about
right, get
them.
him out of here. We don't need to hear from him
Already.
tonight.
hey,
Just
I'm
go
gonna be
on,
honest
get him
with you.
out of here. I don't,
This the reason we gonna beat Manchester.
all right.
Defense, defense, defense,
Defense.
defense. Over the last 3 games, how many points we allowed? 17.
Okay. I agree. I agree.
17.
Okay.
So I'm
Those teams
asking,
came in averaging like 30 points. They only got 17. Last 2 games, we allow almost what 200 yards put together. You
my
gonna run the
lord.
ball, including those busted plays of a 60-yard touchdown. That's all we allow.
Okay,
Okay,
now let
let's
me
say
ask you something. Let me ask you
go
something,
ahead.
Dwayne. Manchester played who last week?
They don't
I'll
have
tell you, it
them
was Lincoln
players.
County. It was Lincoln County.
Yeah, yeah. Now
If I'm not
Lincoln has some
mistaken,
running backs.
if I'm not mistaken, the score was what, 17-14 or something like that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Lincoln County running that wing T that they run, hell of a set of running backs, probably giving you about 300, 400 yards a game, putting up anywhere from 35 to 40 points a game.
To my like
And
Swainsboro last year.
hey, I
Yeah.
understand that. And what happened?
Hey, that defense shut them down. They got lucky.
Okay.
That coach called a timeout. That was the call of the year. And hats off to that man. Call of his season. When he called that timeout on that last offensive play, yeah, that boy was in the backfield with that defense in his face. That game was over. They
But
called a timeout, and the next play he broke out. That's how they won. Other
okay,
than that, they lost.
other than that, they won the game,
Yeah, they
right?
won. They won. Like I said,
Okay.
hats
So
off
my
to that coach for that call.
my point is, if Manchester was able to stop Lincoln County, you got on here and your best name was defense.
That's what he
Yeah,
said.
defense.
That's
You
what he
got to
said.
score to
My
win.
lord.
Know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. That's where my difference gonna come in at. You
My
got to
lord.
move that
So
ball to win.
basically, you saying the hammer gonna be enough? That's what you saying.
Yeah, we got defense. We gonna move the ball.
And
We
Manchester don't.
I'm saying you got to move it on us. The last 2 teams moved the ball too. They had 30 some
Man,
points. They were averaging. Now listen, now
yeah.
they averaging 30 some points. They put up 17 put together.
I
The
understand
Brooks County
that.
secondary is not ready to face Manchester passing game. Plain and simple.
So they're gonna pass against
Yep.
the number two guy with the sacks in the state. He got
No.
18.
Oh,
You want him to get some more? You gonna
oh,
give
but
him some more?
I got two words for you, Dwayne.
What's that?
Justice Terry.
Didn't Dublin have a 4-star defense tackle last year?
Really?
I got word for you. O line. Yes, they did.
I
He at
saw that
Georgia.
kid. I
He
saw
at
that
Georgia.
kid play. I saw that kid play, and I'm gonna tell you, his play on the field is not why he's at Georgia. It was measurements.
Well, I'm gonna tell you like this: Justice Terry gonna have to come to play ball because at
Hmm,
Brooks County, we like them stars too. We gonna come to play ball.
hmm.
Dog,
Hey,
let
I
me
think
ask
tell
it's
you.
Tank,
gonna be a
ask Tank
physical
Bisbee what
game
that
with
5 stars
Manchester.
get
That
you.
would sound like to me.
Ask Tank Bisbee what that 5-star get you.
Oh, I'm gonna say this.
End your
I
season
respect
early.
Brooks County and Manchester game.
Yeah, it's gonna be a
Uh,
good one. I'll
yeah,
bet
it's
you.
definitely gonna be a good one. And I'm not, and I haven't. That's a good game. I haven't picked it. I don't know who win yet. My biggest issue is you said defense. Now, if you would
Yeah.
have talked about that stud of a receiver y'all got, bro, I would have tipped my cap to you because
Oh,
he
we
might be
got
a
that too.
problem.
But you gotta
Yes,
remember.
but to say that y'all defense, when Manchester probably got one of the best defense in the state, any
They do.
classification,
They do.
that's my point.
Hey,
Now I'm gonna
yo,
get like this.
hold on a
You say
second. Look
our
at
secondary ain't got nothing like that. We got a D1 safety at secondary. Throw it up.
Dog. 5 stars, 4 stars, 3 stars don't
Yeah,
mean
he
jack
got to
if
put
they
it on
not
the
playing as
field,
a
baby.
team. If
Exactly.
they
He
not
got to
playing
put it
as a
on the
team.
field. Who not
they
playing on the field?
calling
That
cap in the
defense is
comments now, y'all. They
that
calling
defense
cap.
is that defense playing ball. What the guy said last week when I said that offense on ice the whole night. He was like, yeah, you right. They couldn't move the ball. That's what I'm saying. You got to move the ball to score. You got to score to win. Now, yes, they got a good defense, and I ain't even gonna lie. I like the way they pass the ball. I don't watch them in the state championships. I don't seen a couple of their clips. I like the way they play ball. I've been on
You
Justice
know,
Terry since he been a freshman. I like
you
the
see
way they
that?
play ball.
Do
It
you
ain't
see
like
that
I ain't get
comment
a
on the
hold.
screen right now?
No,
Do you
I'm
see that
not.
comment on the screen? Give it
Drip
about
long.
give it a few seconds.
Brooks not even scoring over 14.
Well, they
Mr.
got
Butts wants
that
the
that
link.
that's hold on. That's cool. We ain't got to score 14. Our last three opponents put together scored 17. That's
You
what
ain't
I'm
getting the
saying. I
okay,
get
and
what you're
I
saying. You
understand.
saying we ain't
I
scored 14. Okay. All right. Okay. Special teams. You got to punt the ball. You gonna give him time? You seen we
yeah, I
ain't give
got
him
to
time last game. You
yeah.
gave him
But
time to pick up the ball. What happened?
okay,
Hey, that's
see,
that's
here's
clutch
my
time.
thing. Here's my thing that you're not on, that you're not grasping, and you're not talking about. Each
So,
week, opponents get tougher and tougher.
oh yes,
This is not last week. This is not last year. So here's
exactly.
my thing. So here's my thing, bro. And this is all I'm trying to hear from you is one. I enjoy you speaking your team up, but at the same time, let's be realistic. So I'm gonna go back to last week.
Hmm.
Number question number one. What's your team's weakness in your eyes?
My team's weakness in my eyes, it would be the passing game. It's not lately. It ain't
Okay.
been where it should be at.
Uh-uh. I don't need no sermon on it. You ask the question. Now,
Yeah,
what's
straight
your
up
team's strength?
Run
defense.
game,
Right now, defense.
Run game. Thank you.
run
Thank you,
game,
yo. Your
run
run
game.
game
Okay,
is your
know what I'm
strength.
saying? Run game. And see, the thing is, you got to pick hairs. You said run game or defense. Defense been allowing what 2 weeks ago we allowed what 94 yards. Last week it was like 116. And so you go with defense or the run game because the run game they've been running for like 200 yards almost or
Okay.
better. They've been like say that's what I'm saying. I'm a defensive person. I love defense.
Did
I
you
love
listen to us
defense.
last
So
week? Did you hear me last Wednesday when I went through these questions and
I don't think
conversations
I
with
was on here
everybody
last
that came?
Wednesday.
Okay. So, bruh, this is my thing. Do you really think that Toombs does not understand your weakness in your secondary, which I already spoke on?
We
Jones
ain't
ain't got no
playing
reason
tunes.
to.
He been
Why is
drinking.
Toombs not gonna respect your secondary and throw the ball?
Cause
Cartoons ain't
they
got no business
playing
playing
Dublin.
Brooks.
We already beat the shit out of Dublin
No,
now.
not Toombs. No, I'm sorry, Manchester.
Now Manchester, yeah. Manchester
Yeah,
gonna
I'm
Oh
sorry.
throw it.
Lord.
Manchester gonna throw it. They're gonna want to. But we have the number two
How
sack
been
leader
drinking.
in the state.
How
He has
been
18
drinking.
Dog.
sacks. He got what, three
Okay,
or four last week. You want to get some more? He
dog.
just signed the University of West
He's
Georgia
gonna
today.
eat regardless. He's gonna eat regardless.
Yes, he is. That's what's
He's
gonna
gonna eat
eat up that
regardless. But
wing
the
T.
thing is,
We've
though,
been playing the
when
wing
he
T the
does it,
last week.
here's the thing, though. What you're not talking about is when that fork or that spoon misses his mouth and it spills on his shirt when he's not eating.
Oh, you
There
talking about
is
MJ? Look here.
nobody else to support him.
I've been seeing MJ since he was like 10 years old. That spoon ain't missing nothing. That's
Okay,
hungry. That's
okay,
Um,
hungry. That young man, 6'2", 6'3", 235, outside linebacker just got signed today. That young man hungry. He ain't
dog.
leaving there nothing. Ain't
okay,
no
so
crumbs.
What
Ain't no
you're missing
crumbs.
the point.
No, number eight, the great ain't leaving no crumbs. You act like they
This is
just
what
gonna
I'm going to.
stop. They're gonna back down. That
I'm
that
going to tell
defense
you
is
this.
hell.
I'm going to tell you this, and this is what our friend Drew of GH High School Football always said: matchups, matchups, matchups. This is a
Yes.
perfect matchup for Brooks County to
Yes, it
shut them
is.
down, and you are missing that. You are
I
not
get
speaking
what you
on that. You're
saying.
not bringing that up.
I mean, what you want me to bring up about them?
I want you
They're
to
a
be
great team.
real. I want
They're
you
a
to be
great team.
real.
I'm not
Be
finna say
real
they finna
about it.
come in there and just drag us. It done been a lot of
I,
teams. Okay, look at Pierce County. They were supposed to beat us down.
we ain't
What
talking
happened?
about Pierce County. We're talking
I'm
about
we
Brooks
talking
and
about
Manchester.
history. You want to talk
No,
about the
no, no,
team?
sir.
I'm
No,
telling
sir.
you
No,
about the
sir. We're
team you
not talking
stepping up.
about history. History has no effect on today because what was in history is not what's present today.
I'm telling you about teams stepping up. This is what they're gonna do. You think they're gonna lay down for Manchester? They say, "Oh, Manchester #1. Okay, we #4. We ain't played. We ain't played." Just like Irwin County then back down from us, we not gonna back down from Manchester. Manchester got to scrap it up and come get it if they want it. Just like last time they were picked to beat us.
Mm-hmm.
94, they picked them to beat us. Oh, they they that, they that. Then they lose that too.
Okay,
They
dog. I'm gonna
coming to
tell you.
get it.
Okay, dog.
94.
Dog, stay out of history and
I'm
think
just
about the
letting you
present.
know
No,
this is
history
the
has no
history.
impact on today.
But
That's my
I,
main thing in this
no.
conversation.
I respect what he's saying. I understand what he's saying. Again, if we get on here Friday night and Brooks County has beat Manchester, in no
Yeah,
way am I surprised. In no way am
That's
I
that's
think
all I'm
all four
saying.
games. I think all four games are evenly matched good games in
Yeah,
single
them
A.
gonna be some great games.
Yes.
Like I
But
said, old
my
guard versus
issue,
new guard.
my issue with you, Dwayne, is you got on
Yeah,
here and said the reason Brooks will beat Manchester is defense. And by all means of looking at film or watching these kids play or looking at the stats, Manchester, in my opinion, has a better defense than Brooks County. And
okay,
Manchester match up well at y'all's strength and what y'all can do versus y'all stopping them and what they can do. So with
okay.
that
So
and
being
that's what
said,
I'm trying to get him to understand.
if you would have
so
came on here and said we got a stud of receiver that they can't stop, Dwayne, I'd have tipped my cap to you and said, "But y'all got something going here." But to think your defense is gonna stop Manchester and Manchester's defense, who I think is better, can't stop y'all's. That's where my issue lies with what you're saying.
All right.
okay, okay.
And
I get
yo,
what you're
I
saying,
just want some of what
but
he's smoking on.
everybody from Brooks County, even Tora Butts, gonna tell you what we
He's
talk,
coming
what we go
on.
with,
I gave
bread
him the
and butter.
link.
It's defense.
He's
We gonna
coming
hit you
on.
in the mouth. Now that offense gonna come in there and they're gonna do their thing too. But that defense is what's gonna hit you in the mouth with like, okay, now I got to play here because I ain't finna get no easy offensive points. So I got to play here.
So,
Now the offense gonna come in there and #8 gonna do his thing. 21
Okay.
gonna do his thing.
uh,
11 gonna do his thing. And
okay,
my boy #2, oh, he gonna show out this game. You
bruh,
gonna see that.
Manchester all day. Manchester by 10 points, by 10 points
You say
plus.
Manchester
I'm
by
telling you
10?
now, by
Okay,
10 or more.
Mr. Lawrence.
So,
I put that crow on there.
hold on real fast,
Let's
Mr.
put
Little.
25 push-ups on it.
Ooh,
On,
I don't work
on,
out
On
no more.
live.
I ain't in the
hey,
military, so I don't
hey,
work out no more.
Dwayne, on live at that, goddamn.
Is that what I said? 25 on live. You know
I
what?
ain't
Honestly, though, honestly, like I say, it's gonna be a great game. Both of them gonna be great games.
for
Yeah,
sure.
I wish there was at separate times so I can watch both of them.
for sure, for sure.
Yeah,
But
I just hate it when
Mr.
it's
Little,
cold as hell.
Mr. Little, we appreciate you coming on. We got somebody else standing by to come on. So I'm gonna say thank you for representing Brooks County,
Yeah,
talking,
I got
I can't cuss tonight because we gotta be PG
I
13.
got one more
But
question
for
though.
talking, what you got to say? What you got?
Y'all doing a show at state championship?
Yeah, we got that in the
Stand,
work. We'll be
What
getting
day?
back with y'all. All 3 days
stand.
we should be.
Okay, if
We'll let
y'all
you
do
know.
We're
y'all do
working
that
out the
show, I
logistics.
hope to be up there because I'm definitely come on live.
That's a
Well,
bet.
Lord,
Hey,
we
hey. I'm gonna tell you like this. If we there, we're gonna be in Molly B's.
we
Yep.
we working on the logistics now. Hopefully, we can do that for you.
All right.
And Dwayne, you brought good content tonight, so don't say nothing about the Gators before you go, and you'll be okay with me.
All right, yo, one more thing. That little Macon kind of fan that keep calling me out. If Manchester lose Friday, you better not hide. You better not hide. And I
All right,
already put
Dwayne.
it in the group so they know to put you on.
That's a
All right,
bet.
all right, Dwayne. Appreciate you coming on,
All
bro.
right. All right,
All
Thank
right,
thank
All
y'all.
brother.
right.
Great
All
show, man. I
right.
love it.
Take it
Love it.
easy.
All
Thank
right,
We
you.
love
bro.
you too, Dwayne. Okay, Drip Lauren, if you want to come talk to us about Manchester, you can do that as well. What's going on, twin? Hey, Zo, how
What's
you
up?
Hey,
doing?
What's
What's
up,
going
hey,
man?
real
on?
quick. Hey, real quick, man. I got to tip my cap to Dwayne, man. Dwayne brought that pressure tonight, bro. He really did. He's standing on his Brook County Trojans.
Good Lord.
Yeah, he did better tonight than he did the other night. That's for
Yeah,
sure.
he did. Yeah, he did.
Okay, so can I talk without anybody interrupting me? Can I say what I'm gonna say?
Oh, I can't promise you that. Go ahead.
Okay, Mr. Christian. If you would like to come on and talk to us, you are more than welcome. Miss Ebony, If you want to come on, you can talk to us as well. Jeremy, I would invite you, but I know you ain't gonna do nothing but sit there and look stupid, so we not gonna invite
Oh
you.
no, let him come on. Bring him too.
Cause
Oh
I
no,
ain't gonna do it. Shit, he ain't gonna
y'all
say
come out the
nothing.
comment. Come on,
If we
comment.
do, we'll get him out of here, right, Joe?
Yeah.
Well, if you want the link, somebody send Jeremy the link too. But
Hey,
I mean, you're gonna talk a lot. But who we got on with us right here?
TB, who are
Mr.
you?
Buzz,
What's
another
going?
Brooks County fan.
Yeah, how
Tell us
y'all doing?
what's
what's
up,
up.
Toy?
What's
Man, I'm
going on?
cool. I'm cool. I'm cool. And I like Rocky say, man, I want to congratulate y'all on y'all podcast and what y'all do for the kids to expose. And I also want to congratulate the early signees myself.
Appreciate you, bro.
Congratulations.
But I'm
Appreciate you.
but I'm gonna get straight into it. I heard somebody who that was said that the matchups as far as in the Brooks County Manchester game. I want to dabble into that a little bit.
It was me. It was
I
me.
want to know what for me. I don't see the interior matchups on defense. For my knowledge, Justin Terry only played 3 games this year. Um,
Oh,
for me, I think coming into a game like this, and if he play, um, I'm pretty sure he gonna play. I don't see the factors when your inside line. I mean, your inside linebacker is also your quarterback. The same thing is kind of the same focal points. They kind of look like Jenkins. Kind of. I heard something about a passing game. I don't even think they got 500 passing yards on the season. So you talking about the team that's gonna come in the game and it's gonna try to be run heavy on a Brooks County defense that's strongest point is the interior defense. The matchups across the front on the D line, I don't even on a weight comparison, they don't even compare to us weight wise. Now, I'm not saying that the kid's not athletic. That's not what I'm saying. But I don't see nothing from them on film that where they're going to come in and dominate. They also on special teams. They don't even kick field goals. So you talking about a game, even if it's a defensive battle, and Brooks put up 7 points, Manchester's gonna be going for the 2 every time. So you saying if they don't convert on the 2 point conversion, you saying if Brooks get up by 21, that's actually a 4 possession game.
but
Oh,
here's my thing though. You
that
really
took that
think Brooks
baby
gonna get up by?
back.
Hold on. You really
You,
think Brooks gonna get up by 21?
um, I know for a fact we're gonna get up by 21.
Okay, Toy, we gonna bet 25 push-ups on live with that one there.
You say what now?
You will not get up no 21 points on Manchester.
Oh no, I'll do that. In front of everybody that's on the live. I'll do it on live.
On live, we got 25 push-ups on live.
25 push-ups. And they
That's
want
what it is.
and I told everybody when I spoke on our defense, when I said that as far as in what we give up to a Division II school that runs the wing T, Urban kind
Mm.
of has became effective on us because it done became like a rivalry game. In my opinion, and what I see and what I know from being a Brooks County fan and lawyer for years, if we played the games as far as in you talking about a Thomasville, which we lost, a Fitzgerald that we lost, when we played them in region play, those games will be played later in the season. I see the Brooks County team that you guys see in the playoffs right now would face the same Fitzgerald team. You'll be looking at a dogfight, and I don't see Fitzgerald coming out on top. So when you're talking about a team over the past 4 weeks that haven't even that's not even giving up 2 yards per carry. I don't see a team that's run heavy coming into a game against a Brooks kind of team with the caliber defense that we have, with the athletes that we have at every position. And you guys saying that and I'm hearing that it's a matchup favor as far as in Manchester, as far as in on the defensive side. They offensive line ain't even gonna be able to hold up with our defensive line for 4 quarters.
My lord.
Unless Terry playing on the offensive line.
Mm.
My lord. Now I'll say this. There's no way I think Fitzgerald beat y'all if they was to play y'all right now. I don't think Fitzgerald beat y'all. I agree with you on that. I think you are stronger and a better Brooks team, which has always been the thing with you all. You play an out of region schedule that's tough, and then you get through the region and you run through it. Now, again, I don't think the matchup is y'all defense. When you speak in matchup, I do not think y'all defense
On the stronger
against that
side is what you're
offense.
speaking on.
I'm sorry.
You saying from the stronger side as far as in what we bring
Yeah.
as a
I don't
team?
think y'all defense is the reason y'all win this game.
No,
If
no,
y'all
no. You
win this
correct.
game,
Our offense will most definitely be the
yes,
factor.
it got to be
It will
that
most definitely
receiver
be the
you got.
factor. That's
Yeah,
why I
it
say.
got to
That's
be
why I
him.
say we'll. That's why I say we'll score 21.
Yeah,
I'm
you may
not saying
score
we'll beat them
21.
by
I'm not
21,
taking
but I
away.
know we will score 21 points.
Yeah, I'm not taking away that you won't score 21. But what I said is you won't get no 21-point lead over on them.
But we're gonna make them have to try to pass the ball. And
Man, I ain't down that either, bro. I'm just saying, if y'all Brooks County fans gonna be real about your team, and you can ask anybody. I'm a Peach County guy. You can ask Jess. You can ask Dro. You can ask anybody that talked to me about our loss last week to Calhoun. I knew what it was going to be with our defense. I knew what they would be able to do to us. I said it's going to take us getting one key stop that will be able to put us in the, ahead. That's being real about my team. Now, if you're going to be real about your team, you got to understand Manchester defense can stop your offense, the run, and everything else. Brooks County defense can't stop Manchester's offense. That's why I think it's a low scoring game. But the key to Brooks County winning this game, if Brooks County come out Friday night and they have won this game, that stud of receiver you have better have the game of the season in order to beat Manchester. Because you're not going to beat them with the way you beat Jenkins. You're not going to beat them with the way you beat Miller. That's not going to work against Manchester.
So I get what you're saying, and I respect that, and I appreciate that, and I'm with you. But George, really, everybody forgetting that we got a kid by the name of Kamara Brinson, who's an all-region player, who also led the team in receptions. I think as far as in last year, who's a senior on the team. We have another kid on the team by the name of Denzel, number 10. He's a phenomenal receiver. His brother was a wide receiver, Willie Brown, when we won the state championship. So when I hear you guys and when we hear you guys talk on Brooks County and everybody focus as far as in saying on number 8 George, yeah, we have him as a stud receiver. And that's my whole point of what I'm saying. Manchester really haven't seen our offense. Our offense is peaking. We also have another kid by the name of DeMar Baynard, who just came in. And I'm talking about, you talking about a kid who's came in and added fuel and competition in the backfield. And that's why you're seeing the production that you've been seeing in the consistency out of Chris Cole out the backfield. So that's why I say matchups, our defense is going to shut their offense down. And when they're talking about our offense being able to put up the points, I think that once we get ahead and we got them pacing, I think that that's when the game is going to get out of control as far as in them trying to play catch-up ball.
Okay, I respect that. I can't speak for the rest of the panel, but I respect that. That's some good stuff there. That's some good stuff.
You know what? I didn't ask the previous British County fan, but I'm gonna ask you. What contributed to the loss against Urban County?
Um, I think that we came out and we came out with very, very basic play calling. From my knowledge, I don't even think we ran through 10 sets, 10 different sets. And out of those sets, I don't even think we ran no more than 5 different offensive plays. So I think that we minimized our play calling against Urban County, and we tried to win the game that way. And then once it got behind, I think that a lot of our people, and I think including the coaching staff, but I can't even speak for them, but you knew it was a point differential in that whole who would win the region. So I think that once the game got to the point that we couldn't put no points up because we had gave momentum to Irvin County, I think that that's what contributed to the loss, and that's just my opinion.
Okay, what you saying that? Same thing that's gonna contribute to your loss on Friday.
No,
I'm just
no.
saying.
So this is what you're saying. As anybody that has watched
Yep,
and
yep, that's what
understood
yep, you ain't
what
even gotta finish your statement. Yep.
You so rude.
nah, nah.
Go ahead, Tori. Go ahead,
Irvin
Tori.
County, the only win outside of Dublin. And when you're talking about teams that play in our classification,
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Tori. I'm sorry.
name another school that ran the wing T that has ran it and has dominated the Brooks County defense.
Oh my Lord.
It don't matter another team. All I'm saying is Manchester is gonna do the same thing that Irwin did to y'all. That's
I,
what I'm saying right now.
so you willing to put 25 more on that on live?
Dog, I don't bet on high school football.
No, I mean the same thing here. I'm doing
Oh,
I'm doing
25 push-ups. Man,
yeah.
let me tell you something. I'm not in the military. I ain't got no reason to be working out.
Okay, so
My baby love me just the way I am.
Hey,
I can
just tell the
respect that,
truth, man.
man.
Just tell the truth why you can't do them.
I ain't telling the truth. My baby love me just the way I am.
sis,
Well,
you
with
so
that said,
right.
man, look,
You
I
so
just
right.
appreciate y'all for giving me an opportunity to speak on our boys, and I commend all the kids that have played a successful and great football season despite where they finished. A lot of kids, a lot of teams took a lot of losses. So, I just, again, this is just something fun for us fans to enjoy, also for the community. So I just really appreciate this.
And we appreciate you too. Thank you, Mr. Butts. You are always very entertaining. You always get your point across.
Oh yeah,
You
it's all love, all love.
awesome. We appreciate you so much.
I
Um
got a question, Jeff.
I appreciate you coming on, man. Appreciate you coming
Dro,
on tonight.
Dro got a
I,
question for Tori.
I got it. Not for tour, but I got a question.
Oh.
Thank you, tour.
Oh yes, sir.
Is there anything we need to know first?
About what?
Anything you wanna
Ooh,
tell us?
child.
I mean, because
Well, Joe, they do call him Freaky Mike.
yeah, that's what they call it.
Hey,
But
I got a question. I got a question for Thursday. This came from 18, Eddie Gary.
hold on,
What's
wait,
Uh-huh.
wait, wait a minute, yo. Hold on. Thirsty, do you see that? Do you see it?
we have a question too. Um from Mr. Moss. Miss
Do you
Mr.
see that?
Lawrence.
Anything you
This
want
is
to tell?
getting messy.
Pumpernickel. So, Mr. Lauren, I attempted to send you the link, but you don't. I mean, you highfalutin and you don't accept messages from just anybody. So I was unable to get that link to you, sir, so you could come and talk about Manchester. Mr. Mouse has a great question. He said, "Will Junior Burris be the determining factor for the game?" I don't think anyone mentioned him. He didn't show up in some of the losses.
Well, I don't know the kid personally, but he is April's cousin, my wife's cousin.
Mhm.
Um, I know what his brother was for Brooks County. Tay was that guy. Um, I imagine he is a pretty good quarterback to have him at this point, but I think with the running game that Brooks County has and the receivers they have, that make it easier for a quarterback now. That make it a lot easier for a quarterback. So could Junior be that kind of pressure, or is Junior just that pressure because of the weapons he have around him?
Hmm. Good question.
Now, Thirst, I got one for you while y'all stem over that for a minute. Is Quincy Carter have the proper paperwork to be head coach in Georgia? Which I
Yes.
know now.
Yes. 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 He took care of that last year.
Yeah, and I know now they have made the rule in the GHSA that you don't have to have paperwork to be a coach. I don't know if
Hmm.
that extends just from coordinators or position to head or what, but that was just a question shot to me in a text message from ET.
Okay.
He was in work on that from the moment he walked in the Southwest Cab. He got into work on that, and he completed that last year.
Anybody
Okay.
else comment about the Brooks County quarterback?
No, but do have something to say to Mr. Lawrence. Mr. Lawrence, you can't accept it because I tried to send it. It says this account can't receive your message because they don't allow new message requests from everyone. You can't message this account. It may help to add them as a friend on Facebook. So basically, you funking highfalutin and you don't let everybody message you. I guess you got all them little bras trying to message you and stuff. And you be like, I'm not having it. So I
Now,
can't send it to you, darling.
now, I'm sorry, Dro. What
If
was
you
it that
got
you
an
said?
email address, I can try to email it to you. But other than that, I can't give it to you on Messenger. I'd have to email it to you. So if you want to put your email in the chat, I can try to send it to you that way, sir.
What was that you said? The thirsty, Dro?
I mean, I thought maybe he wanted to tell us something. I guess we don't move past that comment. I can't see it now. But somebody will give him a special shout out.
You want
Why
me to
y'all?
go back?
Why y'all worried about me and my fans?
It's a hey thirsty.
I'm just saying, why y'all worried about me and my fans?
Child, we
Hey,
hear you
boo.
smiling. We hear you smiling. Well, I hear you
Ha-
smiling down here in Tallahassee.
Hey, boo.
My lord.
This motherfucker is blushing.
He's sick, man.
Oh,
Sick in the head.
woo,
All right, I'm
child.
gonna try to email it to you, Mr. Lauren. In the meantime, anybody else want to come on and talk about come on. Anybody else want to come on and talk about, say, Buford Carrollton or you know
Yeah, I want to
anybody?
come on and talk about my favorite team.
Who?
Oh,
I'm a Milton fan. I always been a Milton fan.
okay, Lee County. Anybody want to talk about that? I done
Man, we
burnt.
done already talked about Lee County. Ain't no need to go back on that conversation. Lee
We
County
ain't
ain't going.
talked about Luke.
Lee,
We talked about
Lee
Charles.
County.
Y'all drop that ass.
Lee County finna polish their basketball coat up and get ready and go ahead and proceed with basketball season.
Yeah, it was crazy. I heard somebody say, Rick Mike, when you said reason 5A is finna be 0-2 against Hughes. Yeah, I wanted to come in and say they finna be 0-2 with Milton too, but again, I ain't made my picks yet on these games, so I ain't sure yet.
Mm. I'm just saying, I don't. What I'm trying to figure out is what makes these Lee County fans think they finna beat a Milton team that improved from last year. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Because Lee County, I mean not Lee County, but Milton improved on the defensive side of the ball from last year. And then on top of that, they brought in additional weapons on the offense. What makes you think Lee County is going to come in and win this game? Because here's the thing that I need for Lee County fans to understand. Tim Tebow 2.0 needs to throw the ball. And he has to throw the ball with efficiency. That is not going to happen against Milton. He's not going to be able to throw the ball efficiently against Milton because the running game is going to be shut down. Lee Chroma is not going to have over, and this is my receipt, at 2 hours and 13 minutes and 35 seconds into this podcast, Lee Chroma would not have over 100 yards rushing in this game.
Oh,
You don't
okay.
think so?
I mean,
No,
against Milton, bro, I can see that. Now, I thought he was
I
finna
don't.
say something crazy, like 40 yards or something.
No. He's not going. No, I'm gonna give him 80 plus yards, but he's not gonna crack 100 rushing. Now,
Against
with that
Milton,
being
that ain't far
said,
fetched.
he will have he will have over 100 scrimmage yards because he's a good receiving back. So he's going to catch some passes coming out of the backfield. Now, I forget the quarterback's name. That's why I continue to call him Tim Tebow 2.0. But he is not going to have over 50 yards rushing. This is 2 hours, 14 minutes, 30 seconds into this podcast. Quarterback will not have over 50 yards rushing. Why? Milton is going to spy him the entire night. Milton will force him to throw the ball down the field, which is going to force him to have, at a minimum, 2 interceptions on the night. And that is going to be the difference in the game. Ball management.
Yeah, like you said, I don't know about rushing. I won't say. Krumo definitely have over 100 yards in scrimmage. If you go and look at any game Milton has played, like they just a different team, man. And I think Lee County and Milton are the best two teams in 5A. Langston and Milton, Langston and Lee kind of neck and neck for number two. I would have loved to see the Milton Lee as a championship instead of semifinal. But what I think is gonna be like Hughes and Milton is still a pretty good finals.
Mr. Lawrence, check your email, sir. I send it through your email. So Mr. Walter, what you want to talk about? And Mr. What's his name? He said the coach from Stevenson. He said Peach County beat themselves in that game. Apparently, they saw the film. So if you want to come on and talk about why Stevenson is going to beat Calhoun, you are more than welcome to do that too. So Mr. Mudhouse, you want to come talk about Big Langston? You can do that. Okay, so my last question is if nobody else wants to come on and talk to us.
Now we got somebody standing by. We got Mr. Henderson standing by to talk to us.
Okay, Mr. Henderson, come on and talk about Carver and Appleton County.
Okay, let me go and click him in. There you go, Mr. Henderson. How you doing tonight?
What's going on, FNL family? How you guys doing tonight?
Hello.
What up,
Doing
man?
good.
Hey, what's
How
going
about
on?
yourself?
What's going on?
That's good. I want to come in hot. I don't want to say too much, but I want to say something. But let me start off with a little housekeeping on my end. Thursday, my sister had to do some business for me, and I don't usually like to go through women to handle man folk business. Okay, I came on last week and I asked you a question as a man. If we won that game last week, I wanted you to give us honor and respect on this here podcast. I know you was about 3-4 shades, under influence, which is fine. But
I'm
I need
always
you to
3-4
stand up as
shades.
a man, as a Cedar Grove, big Grove man, and give me my honor and respect so I can get to my next line of business, if you don't mind, sir.
Okay, this is what I'm gonna do for you.
Thank you, sir.
I'm gonna tell you this. One, I'm glad Carver Columbus pulled the win out.
Don't talk about 91 and 94.
No, I ain't gonna talk about it. I ain't gonna talk. It's 92. It's 91. I ain't gonna talk about 91. All I'm saying is I'm glad y'all pulled the win out because you guys made me and the Wizard look good. That's number one. Number two, you are not disappointing us in the playoffs as you've done before. You guys are actually looking legit title contenders right now.
Okay.
Okay. I just need for you guys to maintain this status for 2 more fucking games. 2 more games.
We'll be fine. We'll be totally fine.
Do what you're doing for 2 more games, and you have a state title in the city of Carver, at the school of Carver Columbus. So with that being said, I will say this. I'm gonna end it with this. I'm gonna give you guys your flowers. All right, you guys are having a great season. Just finish the drill.
I appreciate that, sir. With all
Finish the
the
drill.
that you added on, I actually appreciate that. I honor and respect that, actually. Thank you, sir, for being a man of your word. I appreciate you. You done?
I'm
Yeah.
done. It's on you now. It's on you.
On to the next line of business for the whole FNL panel. We seem like we got trollers in this podcast. We got little big men that get sensitive in the comments and making the posts and start trolling, start using the N-word and all that cursing. If you're gonna stand in here and put your big boy draws on, you're gonna stand behind your team. I need you to say that. Pierce County, Barry Van came on all last week talking all that noise. It should have been a 50 ball to 0.
The next man, Mr. Troll Man, Jeremy Williams, Edwin Williams, talking all that noise. Can we bring heaters in the Otis Spencer Stadium? No. Wrap up, dress up, and come down to Otis Spencer Stadium, and we like to eat applesauce. And we on exit 1, we got a 24-pack crystals for you as well.
Don't do it.
Y'all to
Don't
come
do it.
down to the south side of Columbus, exit 1, to handle business.
Good Lord, don't do it.
Like Thirsty always say, I trusted the process. I watched the whole process for Carver High School from Harris County all the way down to the quarterfinals. And I can say, as a true Carver alumni fan, we had our last 2 best solid games with Pierce and the game before. On each level, what y'all say is levels to it, right? From special teams to defense to offense. If you look at our stats, we only gave up 20. We haven't even given up 20 points all year. Everybody want to say y'all got a cupcake schedule. Y'all haven't played nobody. We play what the association put on our schedule, and we handle business. We're going to hit you in the mouth, and we're going to play fast. Appleton County coming down, you got players that playing on both sides of the ball, playing offense and defense. Do you know what happened to the last security guards? Pierce County came on playing both sides of the ball. We going to have y'all tied before halftime. That ain't what I saw. I looked down to my left. Them boys got their hands on their hips. So come on down here to Columbus. Act like you got some sense. Don't do what Barry did. Parked in our parking lot, and by third quarter, we come out there to the parking lot, you gone. You make sure you call us and you check in before you come in. This is serious grounds that you coming to. Popping all that mouth behind you, keyboard warriors. We don't do all that.
Remember, no, we don't call them keyboard warriors. Hold on, sister. What you said? Knuckle twist. Earlier? You said knuckle twist.
Knuckle twisting.
Yeah. On the phone. You know, you got all that noise, and what we got to understand, you guys, is it's 11 men on offense and 11 men on defense. Don't let your mouth being the 12th man in the stadium pop too much, and your team ain't doing that. Like I said last week, and I'm going to go on the record, y'all can record it right now. Win by halftime, keep the refs out of it in third quarter. If you go down at halftime like Pierce County, you're done, son. You come down here running that same offense, trying to do trickeroos, you're going back home to Appleton County with nothing. And Jeremy, you can meet us at the Benz. We like to set it out. Come up there and holler at us. That's what's going on with Carver Columbus. Now, anybody on the panel got any questions? Let's get to it. I want to make sure we address everything that we need to address with these little big men that we got in the FNL panel that just don't, in the group that just get sensitive.
Oh, I'm about to say, man, don't come at the panel like that now, because I go in on you on what you just said. But
now you're good with me. Y'all great with me.
I do have a question for you.
Talk to me.
And this is a serious question.
Talk to me.
The way Carver Columbus started out the season and this is strictly offense. The way Carver Columbus started out offense.
Yes, sir.
In the beginning of the season.
Mm-hmm.
What has made the biggest difference right now? I know, but I want to hear you say it and explain it to the listeners. What's made the biggest difference on the Carver Columbus offense this season?
We had some internal changes, a wider playbook, a special voice for our starting quarterback in Mungeon. Just new plays and just opening up the offense to actually use our weapons. And last week, we didn't even use all of them. But when we had changes to the offensive play calling, that's what turned the key. And each week from the time it turned the key from after Harris County, it grew and grew and it grew. Because I remember on the podcast, you were saying if Carver can't score, we can't win state. And I knew that, right? I know we got a tough, but you don't want to put a lot of pressure on the defense. But one thing I do know, we're one of the top linebacking core defensive teams, not just this year, each region that we go into, we stand up and handle our business. But yeah, when that offensive playbook turned, it just clicked. We got 2 running backs in the backfield with over 1,000 yards running. So they said we'll stack the box. Okay, last week they stopped our run game. What we do? We're going to flank this man out, and he going to bust your head. Nobody in the secondary can hold our receivers. You pick your poison on offense. I hope you got enough cornerbacks and safeties. It's going to be a long night.
And I can't, you know what? I like what you're saying. Actually, I love what you're saying. I can't disagree with a lot of I can't disagree with. But I want the viewers and the listeners to understand and grasp what's going on in Carver right now. Okay. Carver Columbus is having, in my opinion, one of their best seasons ever. That's number one. That's number one. Now, it is second to 2007 when you guys won that state title going 15-0, right?
Mhm.
This is the second best season y'all have had.
Mhm.
Here's my thing, and I truly mean this because I talk a lot of trash. I
Go ahead.
talk,
It's go ahead.
yeah. I am treating Carver Columbus the same way I treated Pierce County in the COVID year and the year prior. All right, I need for you guys to finish the drill. Make me look good by handling y'all business. You have an astounding defense right now. Okay.
Mhm.
You got a
Christian,
great defense.
Christian
You got a
Givens
great
and
defense going on. Honestly, you guys should have won the Harris County game, in my opinion. The
And
only reason I think you lost the Harris County game is because of depth.
I could just
But
be, I could just be honest. If I can tap in real quick, I know you cut people off
go
somewhere.
ahead. Go ahead.
With the Harris County game, our defense gave us a chance 3 times. We couldn't punch it in. We were standing in the stands. We knew all we had to do was go up 1 touchdown or 2, and it was done at that point. So when we got down, we couldn't punch it in. 3 chances. Our defense gave us that chance. They started weighing in on the O line and started bringing in that running back. They had a big one in. They were just walking the ball down. But again, we take that one on the chin. I look at that out of all the success that we done had all season, that one loss, that blemish on it, that's the only one I look at. Everything else is like y'all say is a cakewalk. But if we ran that game back, if you talk to Carver Columbus fans right now, give us Harris County right now, we'll go up the road. Different ball game. Different ball game.
I definitely agree. And J5, I think, gonna have the game of his life.
And he is amazing.
Yeah, dealing with the Wildcat that Appleton County is going to be running with this little young quarterback. I don't think he get by J5 like that. Tristan Givens on the end, and then on the offensive side, Miles and Braylon. Like Carver got talent, got kids all over the field. And anybody on this panel and listeners that have been listening to us know that I said beginning of the year, it's Carver's championship. I remember my brother said Pierce County, and I told him, it's a team in 2A that can give Pierce County everything they want, and that's Carver. It won't be no different with Appleton. Anything you said tonight, D'Antoine, I ain't really paid attention to. I already know that you brought the real smoke because it's pretty much a given. Appleton County don't stand a chance, and I think it's worse than what it was with Pierce. I mean, it's probably a 35-point win victory on Friday.
And what I like a lot
Man, I'm gonna be.
a lot of times you
Go
got
ahead.
a fool got a lot of things to say, but a wise man got a less amount of words to say. Last week I
Mhm.
played around with fools. This week I'm walking in wisdom because I know what time it is. We gonna feed applesauce to the little children at the stadium. We don't even want that. We gonna get that to the little children at the stadium. We gonna come beat your butt, belt the butt, and get out of our stadium and go home. We gonna get ready for the Benz. And on top
Well,
of that, in 2A, we got the best defensive coordinator out there, Justin Newman. I'll line him
I
up with
would.
anybody in 2A.
Shout out to
I,
Justin Lee.
I
Check
will
out
say
that.
this. You know what? I'm gonna give Carver Columbus another bouquet of flowers.
Oh,
Okay, and I don't do this often. This might be the first time I've ever done it,
it's a
but
special night. Hey,
it
Kirsty.
is
Feeling
Hey,
good.
Kirsty.
because I don't feel like Carver Columbus is gonna let me down like they did last year, or while they spent time in 3A. I don't feel Carver Columbus is gonna let me down this time. So, with that being said, Carver Columbus, for me personally, I expect you to handle and easily handle Appleton County. You're going to give that freshman quarterback something that he hasn't seen all season long, which
Yes.
is which is straight up pressure and physicality. Number two, with the evolution of your offense throughout this season, you're going to seriously stress that defense. So One, Carver Columbus, I'm gonna tell you like this. If you do not win, I will bring PK out
Oh, he went out. So I want to say real quick, Jeremy Jones Sr., please check your messengers. Jeremy
handle your
Jones Sr.,
business,
please check your messenger.
finish the handle your business, finish the drill, and do what you guys are expected to do.
We're gonna handle business. Enough said. We're gonna handle business.
I bet, bro. I
I,
pre
I
Bro, I appreciate you coming on tonight. We got somebody standing by to come in and talk to us about their team.
ODH forever.
All right, take care.
Good
J-Bo,
night.
J-Bo, you better not go to Montgomery without me. Don't go to Wind Creek without me. He said Thirsty must be sick or something. I need to go to the casino now.
No, man, I'm not sick tonight. I mean, at the end of the day, I talk a lot of trash, but I'm gonna be real though. And that's one thing about us on this panel. We're going to do our best to keep it real. With that being said, Drip, what's
Yo,
going on? Who you
what's up,
represent,
Drill.
Drip? Who you represent, Drip?
man? Manchester, Georgia, man. Big Blue Devils.
All
Okay, I
right.
ain't gonna.
Awesome.
Okay, Drip, we're gonna get right into it.
Yes, sir.
I'm not finna BS with you. I'm not gonna play around with you. First question: what's the weakness of your team?
Special teams.
What aspect of special teams? We talking
Kicker.
punt, punt return,
Nah,
field goal. What?
just kicker like
Be
field
specific.
goal.
Okay, so y'all weakness is field goals and extra point.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Okay, what's your team's strength?
Everything else, to be honest with you.
Offense, defense. Okay, you've heard multiple Brooks County fans on here tonight, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, please do me a favor. Don't call me sir, because that make me feel old. I ain't that old.
You
My
did,
bad.
Phil.
It's just respect thing.
We
I feel
appreciate
you. I feel you, and I appreciate it. But we're gonna be cordial.
Sir, you old
Call
as
me
hell,
thirsty.
sir.
you.
Call
Old,
me
you
thirsty.
old now.
You old, sir.
Hey, I got the middle finger up to y'all. Just call me thirsty. But let's be real. And and I really want you to be honest about your team, unlike the Brooks County fans were.
Ah, don't do them like
Why do you No, I'm doing them like that because they weren't completely honest. So,
this. They were. Go
Drew,
ahead.
why does Manchester win this game on Friday night?
Number one, because it's in Manchester.
Mm-hmm.
Number two, because these boys really hungry. We played Bowden in the state championship last year. We lost by 1 point, but earlier that year we played Bowden and we beat them by 1 point. So they got that on their mind. And also they lost their quarterback due due to gun violence during prom. So they doing it for him. So they got that on their shoulders. So they hungry. They ain't taking no for an answer.
Now,
Okay.
real quick, I want to shout out the whole Manchester program. That there have been a lot of tragedy that y'all have had to deal with. And those kids have kept their head on straight. Great coaching staff and community parents and all to keep those kids head on straight, dealing with everything that they've been dealing with. So I'm glad you made a mention of that before anyone on this panel did. Now, with that being said, I got you as a favorite over Brooks. I think it'll be a good game. But you just made interesting um, comment there. You said that your kicking game is not up to par. What do you feel? Because I myself think this will be a close game. So how do you think y'all pull it out if it comes down to a 4th and 5 on the 30-yard line? I mean, if you ain't got no kicking game, bro, I have seen so many teams get in the playoffs, make runs in the playoffs, and that kicking game always come back to bite them.
Yeah. And then that what happened in the state championship last year. An extra point. We lost the game, 28-27. So with that being said, the kicking game, they we gonna go for 2, but we'll kick the extra point. Now, don't get me wrong. Like, our kick's not sorry. He a good kid, but like kicking like to get a 3, we will not do that. We will not attempt that. But I feel like our defense and our coaches gonna put us in a position where we won't allow that to happen. You feel me? Like, just like in Lincoln County, they could have kicked the field goal, but our defense stood strong and they had to go for the touchdown to try to win.
Rocky said we need to hang up on you, Drip, but I'm not gonna do that. What's my question? I had one. What about your offensive line and your defensive line? Tell us about that.
Fast, athletic, strong, quick on their feet. We probably got one of the best defenses in Georgia. And offensive line, the same thing. They just quick, get to their assignments, block first level, second level. And we got 2 1,000-yard rushers for that reason.
Okay. I believe you. So what's your prediction? Like, really, like, realistically, what do you think your prediction is? Because I mean, I know you believe you're gonna win, okay, and you're supposed to, and I'm not saying that you're not, but you do have to know that Brooks ain't just finna lay down and give it to you. So
I
really,
know that, and I understand that, but at the same time, Brooks is a great team. I've been watching film all during the playoffs on everybody.
okay,
So like I'm very up to par and up to speed, and I low key be trolling on fans' Facebooks and stuff. So I'm tapped in. But Brooks is really young, and that's gonna be the thing. You feel me? If you ain't never been there, you ain't gonna know how to react. We were just in the state championship last year, and we got 20 plus seniors returning from that roster. So I'll take the experience, and we're at home after coming from Lincoln County.
What's your prediction?
I'll say 21-17.
Okay.
That's good. I can see that score for that.
I can see that score. And okay, and let me ask you this, and then I'm gonna leave you alone. So y'all got 20 plus seniors. So y'all very senior heavy. So what do you anticipate next year? Do you see a huge drop off? Like, do you think y'all will be in the hunt next year too, or do you think this is like do or die?
Honestly, we're gonna be in the hunt next year because we got a running back coming back. We got a wide receiver, defensive back coming back. There are gonna be 2 good recruits next year. Got a great middle school program, great rec program. So I don't see no drop off.
Okay.
But
okay. I got you. I mean, and Manchester is a program. It's not just okay. We got a good class of senior. I mean, y'all have it's a program in Manchester. So, I mean, I don't doubt anything you're saying. Y'all got any other question? Y'all got any other questions for Mr. Drip?
No, good stuff, man. You brought good stuff about your team, man. Good stuff.
Yeah, thank you for coming on.
Thank
we
you.
appreciate you.
Oh, y'all welcome.
Appreciate you.
And make sure you come back.
Oh, I ain't.
All
All
right.
right.
So
Next we got Jeremy Jones setting off in the winds waiting to come on.
Come on, Mr. Jones. They've been talking slick about them Lee County Trojan. Go on, get them together.
Man, don't introduce me like that. Introduce me like I'm 13-0. Don't introduce me like that.
I can't.
Introduce me like I'm 13
I will not give you that love, bro. I will not give you
I
that love.
earned it though. I earned it. We
You
earned
did.
it.
You did.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, you did until the signing today. I'm kind of upset with Lee County.
Yeah, we all upset about that signing today. So don't blame it on us. Blame it on you. Blame it on you know who.
Hey,
Okay.
don't worry about it. Hey, the show. The show still the show. You're gonna see Friday night. Show still the show, baby.
Yes, we will. So, Jazz, I'm gonna ask you the same question. I just asked the previous individual, what's what's your team's weakness?
Uh,
Don't boo it. Do
no,
not
I ain't gonna
don't
bulljive you.
preach to us now. Don't
No, I
preach
ain't gonna
to us.
preach.
What's your team's weakness?
Third and long. That's the only
Okay.
problem we got. Third and long on defense.
Okay.
We
What's your
young
team's
at we
strength?
young at the safety spot. We young at a couple linebacker spots. Uh, Sometimes we'll give up the big plays. Y'all saw that against Hoko. You know what I mean?
Okay. Well, I already know your secondary is weak. I already know that. I
No,
just want
they
to hear
ain't
you
weak.
say
They ain't
We're
weak.
your
young.
second.
We just young.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
your
big.
secondary. Okay, let me rephrase it then. Your secondary is your sweet spot on defense. Okay, outside of your running back and your quarterback, because we know that's your primary strength. What is your next strength outside of those two?
We got four senior offensive linemen. We got a couple leading tacklers at linebackers in the state. Um, we
Man,
got
if you don't pick a side of the ball to call out,
man,
you call out
we
offensive defense.
bro, we good all over. We good all over. We good all over the field.
That's
That's
lies
what
and
everybody
garbage
don't
right there.
understand. We good
That's
all over
lies
the
and
field.
garbage. No, no, sir, no, sir. I'm not going to sit here and take that. That is lies and garbage. Pick a side of the ball. What's your weakness? What side of the ball? You got three aspects of the game: special teams, offense, and defense.
Okay.
Which one is the weakest right now?
I would say the defense.
Okay. What is your strength? Your strength is offense, right?
Correct.
Okay. Now, with that being established, here's my thing. How does your weakness of a defense counter against the strength of a Milton's offense?
Because I got the best defensive front in the state of Georgia. Football started at the line of scrimmage. I
Okay.
got the best
Here's my
defensive front.
okay. Again, I don't want you to preach. Here's my question for you. Three, 3 seconds. What kind of routes are running? What kind of routes are ran in 3 seconds?
Man, hitch curl comeback. We jumping them. We
Oh,
playing man.
add slants, right? We're gonna throw slants in there, right?
Yeah, but we could tackle though.
No, I'm not worried about you tackling. Here's my question though. My thing is, how does your secondary, that four people, maximum five people in the secondary, match up against Milton's receiving court?
He not gonna sit back and throw the ball. We dumping the
Why
chamber.
wouldn't they? Why
Because
wouldn't they?
he can't. We dumping the chamber. We're not gonna die with a bullet in the gun. He will not get relaxed. He
Dog,
won't be
you're
calm.
putting the gun to your head right now by coming up to Milton.
All right. All right.
So, and no, but real talk though, this is why I'm asking the questions because I understand Milton is a well-rounded team. Okay,
Correct.
that's number one off the bat. Milton is well-rounded, offensive, defensive. They can run the ball, they can pass the ball on offense. On defense, they have a good front seven, they have a good back four. My thing is, help us understand how Lee County is going to counter what Milton is going to put on the field, and you're not doing it right now.
Man, we're gonna run the ball to control the clock. So we ain't worried about their offense. The offense gonna be on the sideline. We're gonna run the ball to control the clock. First of all, we taking the ball first. We're gonna show our dominance. We're gonna hold the ball. He
Okay.
gotta score fast. He's gonna be under pressure. We're gonna get the ball back again and hold it for 6 minutes. He can't they ain't had to tackle nobody all year long.
Huh?
Who they had to
Now,
tackle? Who had a run game?
but
Who they played with a run game?
now that's where you just lost me at when you said
Who
that.
they played with a run game? With a dominant run game? Tell me.
You sure about this?
Tell me who
You
they
sure
played
you
with
want
a
to have this
dominant run game.
conversation?
Tell me who
Okay.
they played with a dominant run game.
Number one, I don't care who you put it out, who you say. Buford has one of the best run games in the state because
Okay.
that's what they do. Number two, they came back and dominated American Heritage out of Florida, who is
Man,
not a
come on, man.
slouch.
We'll beat the brace off American Heritage, man. Come on,
And
man.
what?
What team in Florida? It's about 2-3 teams that good down in
Okay,
Florida.
so you gonna sit up here? Okay, I'm we gonna move from American Heritage. I know y'all wouldn't beat American Heritage, but anyway, we're gonna move on from that. You really gonna sit up here and tell me you think y'all will beat the brakes off of a quality Blessed Trinity?
Man, brother, we really good, man. We are really, really good on both sides of the ball. We are really, really good. We got two rushes over 1,300 yards, brother,
But the
with
thing
900
is,
yard
though,
passing.
at what point do you look beyond your offense and look at your defense?
We don't.
Because here's my question for you. Here's my one and only question for you, and I want you to be honest.
Okay.
All right. Do you really feel and think that what y'all gave up to Houston County
Oh
is
man,
going to hold up against Milton?
we're not gonna get in that situation. We're not gonna get in that situation again. Do you remember? Momentum plays a lot in these games. These last couple games, momentum play a big role.
Dude,
Like
you
I said,
already in that situation by playing them.
no
Here's the
man,
thing. Here's the thing. Houston County, who has no defense, held y'all to 14 points.
win.
Huh?
Win. Hell, who the 14 points?
What was that score?
Who the 14 points? Not
Houston
us.
County held Coffee to 14 points. Did y'all not beat Coffee 14-0?
What the word?
Man, what are you talking about, man?
He Lee County. He played for Lee
Oh, we
County.
talking league. I don't know why I thought we were talking about league.
Because
I
you been
mean,
there
Coffee.
drinking.
I don't know what you drinking,
Oh,
man.
that's what it is.
Hey, we got 6+ games over 60 points. We play basketball and football season, baby. In the
Oh, y'all
rectangle.
playing football during basketball season? That's what you're saying?
No, we playing basketball on people nowadays. We putting up basketball points, my brother.
You putting up basketball scores. That's what you're saying.
Yes, sir.
So you gonna sit up here and tell me? Let's talk again. Let's talk about Houston
Get your
County.
computer right. Slow down. Get
No,
your
no, no,
computer
no.
right.
Let's
Get your
talk about
stats right.
Houston County. Houston County put up the most points on y'all throughout the season. Am I correct?
And we beat them by 21.
It doesn't matter. Y'all beat them by 20. No, actually, y'all beat them by 26. I mean
Yeah.
16. I'm sorry. 15. Y'all beat them by 15. Let's be real about it. 48 points. Most points put up on y'all. And you really think that you're gonna sit here and hold Milton?
Yes, sir. You like
Dude,
I just said, momentum changed that game with Hoko, man. Momentum
it
changed that
ain't
game.
no. Hoko has no defense. That's
Immaturity
already
changed
been
that
proven
game.
throughout the season. Hoko has no defense. When
Immaturity,
you're going up
man.
against a solid team that is solid on both sides, more than solid, they're elite on both sides of the ball. You guys are not walking into Milton and putting up your average of 50 plus points a game. You're not doing that against
How they
Milton.
gonna stop it? How they gonna stop it? This is not
With
7-on-7.
a
We play
sound,
hard nose
disciplined
football.
defense like Milton has been stopping folks all season.
They're a second half team. We're a second half team.
So
You gonna sit up here and say Milton a second half team?
Yep. They've been playing everybody close to first half. They run away in the second half, brother.
I have a question for you, Mr. Jones.
Yes, ma'am.
I know you say y'all gonna get the ball first. So what happens if you don't get the ball first?
Onside kick. Better know it.
Well, you throw it off.
Right.
I'm just telling you,
Hold
we ain't
on.
got nothing to lose.
Okay,
What we got to
you know
lose?
what?
What we got to
Jess,
lose?
hold
What we
on,
got to lose?
Jess. Hold on, Jess. Here's my question for him. Who is gonna make a difference on Milton's offense? I mean,
It
on
won't be Luke.
on Lee County's offense outside of Chroma and Tebow 2.0. Who
Jaden
else is gonna
Upshaw.
step up and make a difference?
Jaden Upshaw. We got another running back with 760-yard rushing. Number 4,
Okay,
Canton
okay,
Williams.
okay. Who's gonna make that difference on your defense?
Man, we got Zell Hollywood. I know you know him. We got Martin Atkins, number 16, a nose guard, underrated nose guard. We got Jace Murray, number 6, middle linebacker. We got a 3-star DB out there, Lasaya Jackson. We got a four-year starter in Juke. Dang, I forgot Juke old name. Number 1 cornerback. Man, we got decent players. We got game changers on defense. Tank. Man, we got another middle linebacker, number 2, Tank. Man, we got players all over the field. I can't name them all. And we got 4. We got 2 to 4 4-year starters now.
So you got experience on your side.
We got experience on defense.
Okay. Now I want you to understand. I want you to understand something. And the reason I'm coming at you the way I'm coming at you is because I want the listeners and the viewers to know and learn more about coffee. That's number one. I mean, not coffee. Lee County. Lee County. All right, because there's more to Lee County than just Chroma and Tebow 2.0.
Got good coaches.
That's number one. But number 2, here's my thing that I really don't see coffee being able. I keep saying coffee. I don't know why. I'm sorry on that. Lee County.
Because you need to
drink.
Know why. You need to drink coffee. That's why.
Yeah, that's probably what it is. But here's my thing. You're facing a 3,000-yard passer, 1,500-yard rusher, right?
Correct.
Not to mention, about to cross 1,000-yard receiver, right? He's about to hit that threshold. My thing is, I don't think that Lee County has faced a well-balanced team as Milton is. I don't see it, and I don't get how you come up to the conclusion that your team in Lee County can beat
we got the
a
hardest region.
well-balanced Milton. Hold on. I'm almost finished now. My thing is, like I said, got no issues. Give my flowers to Lee County, right, for what they've done on the year. The reason they went through, but at the end of the day, I do think, and I truly believe, Milton is going to be too much on both sides of the ball for Lee County.
But Mr. Thurston, nobody talk about Milton DB. I mean, they do talk about their DBs. Nobody talk about their defense as a whole. Nobody talks about Milton defense as a whole. They give up points. They gave up points to Gainesville. We 3 times better than Gainesville. You played Buford in a close game. You beat Buford 13-10. Our run game better than Buford's.
So you gonna sit up here and say that y'all would have beat Buford?
Yes.
Dude, you gotta get up out of here.
We're really good. Thurston, you don't understand how good we are.
Jeremy Jones, you gotta get up out of here now. You're talking out the side of your neck, you're talking out your butthole. When you gonna sit up here and say Lee County would have beat Buford?
Yeah.
All right, dog, I'm sorry. I don't mean no disrespect.
I got
but
one
guess
question
what?
for you, Mr. Thurston. You just asked me a question, right? You say we ain't really played a balanced offense. So you don't think TCC was a balanced offense?
No, I don't, because TCC weakness on their offense was their quarterback the whole year. I've been saying it all year. If it wasn't for Deuce if it wasn't for Deuce at running back, that passing game would have been no effect. That quarterback benefited from the running game. That quarterback is not that dude.
It don't matter. Iron sharpen iron. He's supposed to benefit from it. That will make him good.
I got one more question for you, Mr. Jones. Win or lose, are you coming back?
Man, I'll be on.
All right.
All right, come back Friday, because I'm about to kick you off here for saying Lee County with a big beef.
Thank you for coming on, Mr. Jones. We appreciate you.
Man, I can't believe that joker said Lee County would have beat Buford. Boy, get up out of here. Joe would be proud of me on this one. Ain't no way in the world Damn, Lee County would have beat Buford. Ain't no way in the world. But anyway, I ain't even
Okay,
finna trip on that.
this
I'm
my
not gonna
last.
trip on that.
This my last question, and we can get up out of here because we've been on here 3 minutes, and I got to eat my dinner. Okay. Word on the street is Juju might possibly have an injury.
Yeah.
My question to you and my question to the people in the comments: does Carrollton win on the road in Beaufort, regardless of whether or not Juju plays?
Yes. And I'm gonna tell you why. Here's the thing. You're gonna prepare for Juju, but you know you're mentally prepared for a backup. Here's my thing. That backup is not a bad backup. That backup is actually of quality. That backup has a supporting cast in a running game and a passing game. And on defense, that's the thing that people are not looking at for Carrollton is Carrollton actually has a I'm not going to say a decent defense, but they have a better defense than what they've had the past 2 years.
The loyal listeners do not agree with you. Eric Lamont says no. Jeremy Jones says nope. Tate says no, they will not. And Tanzio Odom Senior says no Juju, no win. Dave Pollard says Juju has a broke thumb from what he heard. Matthew says I think Carrollton has too much talent to lose in Beaufort. So you got one.
Okay, and that's fine and dandy. Here's my question. Actually, go look at Carrollton's schedule and look at what the defense did against quality freaking schools. Go look at the schedule. Look at their resume. They held all quality schools that they played under 28. But guess what? Here's the thing. Without Juju, the offense is still in place to support and protect a backup quarterback.
Okay.
That's what I'm trying to get people to understand is Carrollton actually has a better defense than the year before. This is the best defense Carrollton has had in a long time.
So do you think their passing game won't suffer?
No, it won't suffer for the simple fact of this. It's going to be a short passing game to allow their playmakers at receiver to get yak.
Okay.
Okay. It's not going to be a lot of downfield throws. It's not going to be a lot of, the throws are going to be 15 yards and shorter and allow the receivers to make plays because that's where their playmakers are at. They have playmakers at receiver.
Let me pause you for just a moment. I want to ask the listeners: is there anybody who disagrees with Thirsty that would like to come on and tell us why you disagree with him?
Please tell me why. Yeah, come on and please tell me why Buford is gonna win.
Well, who would like a link to come talk, or somebody that still has a link you want to come back? Who wants to come on here and tell Thirsty why no Juju means Carrollton loses in Beaufort?
And like I say, this shit is not rocket science. It's common sense. It's so simplistic that the coaches is going to keep the game plan simple to allow the supporting cast around that quarterback to help that quarterback, the backup quarterback at Carrollton, to succeed.
Okay, Mr. Green, hold on just a minute, Mr. Green. I'm fixing to send you the link. Okay, hold on.
So while we wait on Mr. Green, this is what I'm gonna say. Again,
Anybody else want to come on? Let's see.
Carrollton is going to simplify their offense around their backup quarterback. Backup quarterback. I don't need for you to throw the ball downfield 50, 60 yards. I need for you to be a game manager. I'm going to call plays to get you into a rhythm in the short passing game. I'm going to call plays for you to hit passing plays either behind the line of scrimmage to our running back slash receiver screen, or I'm going to have you throw nothing more than a 10-yard hitch or curl to our receiver. With that being said, do trust and understand Carrollton has a better running game than what they had. That's what was lacking in the past 2 years. They improved on their running game. Number two, Carrollton improved on their defense all around. So my thing is, Carrollton is not the same team that we've seen the past 2 years. They're not the same team that lost in the state finals in 2022 in Juju's freshman year. All right, when they lost to Mill Creek in a shootout, 70-35, where Juju set state records. It's not the same team that we saw last year that lost to Walton. It's not the same team.
Mr. Thirsty, can you send it to Tay Green? I'm seeing a lot of Tay Greens, but I don't see this particular Tay Green.
All right, let me go ahead and try and find them real fast.
But
you said Tay Green, right?
Rokevius Watkins. Okay, let me see if I can find you, Mr. Watkins. Because I can't find Tay. I found a lot of Tay Greens, but I can't find that one.
No, hold on. I'm going through the messages right now, trying to find. But at the end of the day, like I say, I just need for the listeners and everybody to understand that I know a lot of people go off of past performances, and that's one thing that we cannot do. We cannot go off of past performances. We have to go off the here and the now. And you actually watch the film, watch Carrollton play, much better team than what they were the year before. Now, when it comes to Lee, my issue with Lee is their secondary. So that's Lee's weakness is their secondary. And my thing for Lee is understand, Lee, I don't need 5 seconds to sit in the pocket and wait for a receiver to become open. I'm going to trust my receivers to beat your DBs one on one. Why am I going to do that? Because Houston County proved that it can be done.
Mm-hmm.
All I need is 3 seconds.
Did you
And
send
the
the
ball
link?
is out. No, I'm trying to find. I'm trying to find Mr. Green right now. That's what I'm trying to find, Mr. Green.
Okay, hold on. Let me see. I think I found him. Let me see. I see his.
Oh, yeah, we said Tay Green, right?
Yeah.
All right, I found him, and the link is pasted and sent.
And
Tay
Mr.
Green,
Watkins, I send it to you too, Mr. Watkins.
Tay Green has the link. Come on, cause I'm gonna give y'all about 3 minutes apiece. Talk what you got. Say it with your chest within 3 minutes, or you gone. Because I'm not staying up all night with y'all. I gotta get up in the morning and go to work. I got a real daytime job I gotta do.
Come say hello to us real quick, cause I gotta. Well, yeah, I got one too, but all I gotta do is roll over and press my button. But still.
Nah, I wish I gotta actually go in the office tomorrow.
Well, that's unfortunate. You'll get there soon, baby.
I
Don't
know.
rush.
I ain't rich. But my thing is, but nah, I'm like I say, I really want the fan bases to be honest about their team.
I think
It's the same.
they're being honest.
They're not being honest. Lee County fans are not being honest about their team. Brooks County fans are not being honest about their team. I'm sorry to say, and that's just how I feel. They're not being completely honest.
Maybe it's honest to their vantage point. Maybe they're telling you how they feel based off of what they've seen from their team.
But sis, that's my thing. It's not all about your team. How does your team match up against their opponent?
What they, I mean,
Manchester.
you might think they're delusional, but they might think that they're genuine. I think Mr. Jones honestly believes with his whole heart that they will beat Milton. I don't think he's blowing smoke up your butt. I think
I I feel like he is because my butthole tickle.
well, that's between you
My
and
Lord.
Milton. You know what I'm saying?
No, and I say that because I say that to say that. Okay, what my team went through this year, right? I know what my hopes and aspirations was for my team this year. But eventually, I had to face the man in the mirror, i.e., I had to face reality.
Yes, but during the time before that, you actually believed what was going on, right?
Yes, I did. Now,
Until the facts hit you in the face and you couldn't believe it no more.
Yeah.
no,
So,
no, trust and believe, and I don't care. Jeff and Yo can a note to this. I faced reality when we played uh Mount Zion. Was it Mount Zion game y'all came to?
huh?
That's when I
Yeah.
faced reality. That's when I looked at the man in the mirror when we played Mount Zion.
Oscar, you know, some people are different. Just let that go, Mr. Miles. Let that go. Mr. Green, did you get the link? Did you get the link?
All right, Mr. Green is on. So let me go on and bring Mr. Green. Mr. Green, how you doing tonight?
Welcome,
Hey, how
Mr.
y'all
Green.
doing? How
How are
y'all
You
doing?
know,
All
you?
right,
I'm good. How
So
about
Mr.
y'all
Green.
doing?
tell us why you think Mr. Thirsty is wrong about that Carrollton and Buford game.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell y'all this, man. This gang got some history behind it, whether y'all know it about. So Carrollton has a couple. So my son plays for Buford. He's number 13. His name is Tyreek Green.
Okay.
He go by the name of Ty Butcher. So him and Juju has been playing since 7U. They've been playing together since 7U.
Okay.
So they know a lot about us. We know a lot about them. This be their first time ever in history playing against each other.
Okay,
Stop. Go ahead, but go ahead,
So
Mr.
get
Green.
if
to the
they
point.
don't have Juju, they don't have a snowball hell in chains.
Mm.
You thirsty? You telling us that Carrollton hasn't played anybody? If you take that team from Alabama and bring them up here, they probably are 4-18.
Huh?
They're not going to beat nobody. No, they're not going to beat no top teams up here.
Okay, so you gonna honestly sit here and tell me Buford found some receivers right now? Is that what you gonna honestly gonna tell me?
We definitely have some receivers, and
Who?
we
You
also not
got
only
one.
now hold on, not only do we not have receivers, we have 4 running backs right now, all of them over 500 yards rushing. I
Bruh, if that does not speak volumes in what you just said,
what don't?
you have okay, you said you got four rushers that have over 500 yards, right?
Yep.
Okay, enough said on that. Do I really need to continue on that point?
Yeah, you definitely can.
Okay. With that being said, you do not have. We know Buford has a running game. My thing is, you do not have that one running back that stands out above the rest.
You
But
want?
with that being said, I'm not concerned with your running game. My issue with Buford is not the running game. My issue with Buford is the passing game. That's my issue with Buford right now. Y'all have
but
no receivers.
but they got to stop the run. And if you go back and look at history at Carrollton, every game that they didn't lost or play. First of all, you got to think our defense. So we gonna start at defense. Our defense averaged 7 to 14 points a game. So either defense gonna get us 7 to 14 or special team gonna give us 7 to 14. The key for Carrollton is to stop them. They're very stoppable. So if Juju's not in the game, and you telling me a backup quarterback that hasn't played no real pressure is gonna be probably arguably a top 5 defense in the country.
Uh-huh. Okay, I'm gonna give you this, and I've been saying this all. Y'all said this from the beginning. Buford has one of the best linebacker rooms in the country. I've said that. No ifs, ands, or buts about that. Here's my thing. All four of those linebackers cannot cover and will not cover Carrollton receivers slash running backs going out in route. It's not going to happen. Listen to
Whatever.
what I said. Hold on. Listen to what I said. Carrollton's quarterback does not have to do the long passing game. All he has to do is go deep twice, and both of
Oh,
those passes can be incomplete. All he needs to do is make the secondary respect what he has going on, or respect what Carrollton is doing. That's all he has to do. Outside of that, dude, put the ball in Carrollton playmakers' hands and let them do what they do. That's what I'm saying about Carrollton beating Buford. I expect Buford to shut down the run, but you're not going to shut down the passing game. And then on top of that, you cannot come back and counter on offense with a passing game because you cannot have Rayola running all day. Rayola has to throw the ball. He has one person to throw the ball to.
What you got to say,
Who else? Who else on Buford is going to catch a pass?
Mr. Green? Go ahead and speak. Hello, he froze. Mr.
I don't know
Green.
if he's still on. He's still on here. I
I
just
think
want to
he's
know who else on Buford is going to catch a pass.
that
That's all I want to know.
a fan just with people is wrong.
Okay, he gonna go
Juju's
back
not in the
home.
picture. We talking about a kid that ain't played against nobody for real. Came in the second half of games. We're gonna just base it off him. So if he's in the game, my son right now has 5 interceptions on the season. Anything in there, he's gobbling it up. So once you put once you put that front line and that linebacker pressure on him, he's going to get that ball out of his hand. So once he released that ball out of his hand and it ain't a good pass, that's the interception. So he's either going to throw interceptions.
Oh Lord, Mr. Cosby. We ain't got time to talk to you tonight, but I'm gonna read what you said. He said, Mr. Green, this is what Mr. Cosby said to you. He said, y'all got 5 yards, cloud of dust of offense. We're gonna man up on y'all receivers, put everybody and stop the run. That's what Mr. Cosby
Thank you.
said. Welcome to
Thank you.
the podcast, Mr. Cosby. That's what Mr. Cosby said. What do you have to say to that, Mr. Green?
When have they stopped somebody's real run? A real running team, they can't. For the last 3 years, Carrollton has not been able to stop the run.
Dude, don't talk about the past. This ain't the same Carrollton team from the past. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand.
Guess guess what? The last 2 Carrollton teams has really been better than this Carrollton team.
In what aspect?
They had a running back a year last year before he got hurt, and the year before last, Bryce Hicks. Love that
Dude,
kid.
the running
That
back from
kid.
last year got hurt in the very first game of the season, broke his leg.
That's
He
what I'm
didn't
saying.
even come
That
back. It was a
what I'm
freshman
saying is
quarterback that carried them throughout the season
for who? No, the running
for
back. The running back is
Carrollton.
sophomore. No, the running
For
back is
Carrollton.
sophomore. The running
Yeah,
back is
this year
sophomore.
he is. I'm talking last year when they played
Last year,
Hughes.
number 21 is a sophomore. When Bryce Hicks, the kid that broke his leg, went down, they brought in number 21. Fabulous
Yes.
kid. Kid can run the ball. But the year before that Bryce Hicks, he probably went for 1,500 yards himself out the backfield. Those were the best 2 teams they had. This team here is good, but this team here is not the same way. I don't think this Buford team is better than their past 2 teams. But that Carrollton team last year and the year before last definitely was better than this team this year.
Oh my God. Okay. Again, I'm going to ask you a simple question, which you have not answered my question yet. Okay. As far as I'm concerned, there's only one receiver for Buford. Who else is Buford going to throw? Who else is Rayola going to throw the ball to?
We have 2 tight ends that's gonna catch it, and we have guys we can put in the slot. Trust and believe we got guys who gonna catch that ball.
All right. Would
See, this
that
what
be
I guess. So, what you want me to tell you? Big names? Because okay, I'm gonna ask you this: if we, because like I keep saying, we don't know who we go play. But say for instance, if Juju don't play, if he does, you telling me that a kid who hasn't played real quality minutes is going to be the arguably top 10 defense in the country?
Okay,
dude?
so listen, can I say this real quick? All right, because and I know we late, and I won't. And so if y'all don't want to listen, y'all don't want to listen. But Mr. Cosby, I just sent you a link, Mr. Cosby. I'm gonna let you come in and say you got 3-4 minutes to go ahead and say what you gotta say. Please check your messenger and you can come talk to us real quick.
Okay,
Go ahead,
okay.
Mr.
I'm about to shut Mr. Buford down. Mr. Green, here's my thing. Here's my thing. I have a philosophy when it comes to winning state titles, right? You have to have a quarterback that passes for 1,800 yards. Rayola ain't done that yet. That's number one. You don't even have 1,000-yard rusher on Buford. Number two, your best receiver, Mr. Allen, ain't even cracked 800 yards yet. So my question to you is this: again, who in Buford's passing game is going to beat character? Because that's what it's going to take. You ain't telling me nothing. You ain't said nobody. You ain't gave me a number or a name.
For what, a passing game? Who has character to stop running the ball? A real quality team with real quality D1 backs who have courage to stop running the ball.
And that's your question right now. You seriously? That's your question right now.
I'm asking
That's
you.
his question.
We're gonna go look at pull up character. Go pull up character schedule right now. Show me one quality team have character played outside of the Alabama team and Douglas County.
Dude, they handled their business with the teams that they played. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand.
So what have Buford been doing all season then? Because you know right now, Buford has beaten, as of right now, I think 5 top 10 teams in the state of Georgia and 5A and 6A.
Are you sure? Hold on. Are you sure you want to make that statement right now? You sure
Which,
you
which
want to make
statement?
Hey,
that statement?
Which statement?
hey, hello.
The statement you just made.
What?
Because remember who Buford lost to in the first game of the season.
That's the only game
Sir,
they lost. Now we're going to go to Benedict. What was
But
Benedict at the
dude,
time?
y'all barely beat a Benedictine
But we beat
team.
them.
You
So,
barely beat Benedictine.
but we beat. Okay, now we're going to go to Roswell. What was Roswell ranked?
let's wrap this up. Let's wrap this up, guys. Let's wrap this up.
Now we're going to go to Douglas County. What was Douglas County when we played them?
Here's the thing. You are
What?
trying to compare apples and oranges. All the teams you're bringing up, Carrollton is better than.
And all
Carrollton is better than a Benedictine. They're better than Roswell. They're better than Douglas County. Hell, Carrollton beat Douglas County head to head. Let's be real about it.
okay, so I'm asking you. So you don't think that Buford is better than every team that Carrollton played?
What I'm saying is Buford is not better than Carrollton. That's all I'm saying. For the simple fact that Buford does not have does not have receivers, they don't have a passing game. That's been Buford downfall for the past 3 to 4 years. What part of that are you not getting?
It ain't
Tell
mentioned.
me who's the best receiver on Buford right now?
Hey guys, let's wrap this up. Let's go. Wrap this up. Let's wrap this up.
His name is Allen, and Allen will not shine in this game on Friday against Carrington. Carrington's gonna shut him down and force Rayola to throw to somebody else. And guess what's gonna happen? Pass breakup, incomplete pass, or no yard or no yaks. No yaks.
Okay.
So with that being said,
Mr. Green, this is what
um,
I want you to do.
Mr. Green, thank you for coming on.
Okay. Okay.
Win or lose, will you be back?
Oh yeah, I'll be back.
Okay,
All
thank
right,
you.
we'll see you. I expect to see you Friday and talk more trash to you on Friday, okay?
Okay. All right.
So here's the thing, Mr. Cosby, we're about to wrap it up. So Friday, you make sure you listen to us Friday night around 11ish, and we'll make sure we send you a link so you can come talk to us Friday night, okay? Because we've gone real long
Man,
today.
we 3 hours and 20 minutes in. Boy, it's been a long time since we did a show this long.
Yeah, it's been a really long time, but I thank y'all for sticking it out with us, and we understand that it's the playoff time, and as the rounds get longer, things get longer, and it gets a little bit more heated, and we want to hear from you. So Friday night we won't be on for 3 hours Friday night. We're just not gonna do it.
Mm-mm.
Wayne and I'll be coming back from a game, but we'll be on Friday night. Y'all make sure y'all come back. Tell us about what you saw in whatever game you on, okay? Y'all take care. Thank you, Mr. Fielder, for being here the whole time. Thank you for those who are just tuning in for the first time. We appreciate you. Thank you to all our loyal listeners, and thanks to everybody who took time to come out and talk to us tonight. We appreciate you, and we will see you again on Friday.
Peace, love, and hair grease. Thank y'all for supporting us. See you on Friday.
Good night.